thing on? Hopefully it is. Wild. Okay. Uh, I told it to start Manor Lords, but it hasn't started. It's kind of weird. Uh, good times. Good times, everyone. Good times. Come on, YouTube. Sort it out. Sort yourself out, YouTube. There you go. Now you recognize we're live. Perfection. All right. Pick is on. Let's check, oops. Check Rumble. This is Manor Lords. Okay, good. The game launched. Yay. All right. And then pop out chat. Taking is the big word. Taking. Taking. Okay. I can post this. I can post that. And then I can post this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Make sure Twitch is looking okay. It is. All right. Next steps. There we go. No, don't put what that. Why did Discord go up there? Discord, you're down here. On this monitor. You stay down here. Yeesh. Okay. I gotta get Lumia going, and I gotta get Streamer Bot and Speaker Bot going. So let's get these all up and running. And then I need to check on the rerun PC, make sure everything's looking right. Oh, we already have 5 people hanging out over on Twitch. Let's go. Got Kick up and running. Good. Good. Now let's take a look at YouTube now. Looks like YouTube is running okay. All right, I think we're good for getting all of this stuff going. Now what I need to do is just verify that the thing's gonna go. You're a tube? Well, you know, sometimes they have to be. Sometimes you just gotta be a tube, you know? Based, not biased. How are you? On this wonderful Monday evening? Hello, Puddin', also lurking. No worries, thank you, my dude. All right, let's see. This is horizontal. Hey, Seabear's here. You're hangry. Oh, I just ate. Had a nice burger. Good times. Why don't you go eat? Get some foods in you. Okay, I see Horror and Vert. Good. All right, so we're about ready to get started, y'all. You're about to make a fresh burger. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. I need to step away for just one moment. I'm going to run downstairs. I shall be right back. As you guys know, we have to finish a level of words on stream before we get started. So, get your thinking caps on. Yeah? Get your thinking caps on. Nicely done, AK-47. Yo, that's how you say hi. Well done, dude. Well done. I don't know we're going to get enough points, but that's okay. Consider this, you know, like waking up. Oh, crap. I forgot to set my game audio. I forgot to set it back. So I have a secondary game. I have a secondary game screen. Now you guys can hear the audio. And I'm going to have to fix that when we get to live play, when we get to the scene. I have to rehook in Manor because I was doing other games Friday and Sunday. So I'm going to start this manually, and then I'm going to run downstairs and check on my laptop. I was leaving it on to do something, so I shall be right back. Thank you. All right, I am back. Absolutely no idea how to set up anything on PC. Hit use your phone to set up Tangia Dungeon. How do you do the words game? You just type the words that you see. That's all you do. You just type the words that you see with the various letters on the screen. Just type them in the chat. And then you're Gucci. Hot? Out? Nope. Chat. There you go. Yeah, these are 4-letter words or bigger. There you go. Thaw, you just got it. Now, here's the other nuanced based, not biased. If you get a word done, there's a lock next to your name. I don't know if you caught it or not. There's a little lock icon next to your name. You are prevented from entering another word until that lock icon goes away. That allows multiple people to play and not get screwed by one person that just dominates the whole game. Yeah. So I got frail, so I'm locked now until it gets to that next unlock screen right there, which is coming up in a few moments. Barely. Ah, there you go. And now we're unlocked, so I can do fairy. Fair is a good one, obviously. Friar. No. I did frail. Liar. Ah, that's a good one. Look, Bubba, I only use Twitch for WoW, so once I quit Twitch, everything is new. Hey, you're perfectly fine, dude. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. How about Larf? I got Rail. Ooh. What rhymes with Rail? How about... Ooh, Frail was a good one. I was gonna... Oh, Frail's already been picked. Yeah, I did that one. So I did Fail. But yeah, so like, what brings you back, if you don't mind me asking, Based? You said you did WoWs and then you stopped doing WoWs, right? And then are you back into WoWs? Is that what brings you back? Not Jarl. Got 4 points. Fair, that's fair. Got it. Got it. All right. Chat has now woken up. We're going to do one more round. We're going to keep going until we fail. And then it'll be Manor Lord's time. Or do you guys might just get into it now? Maybe just get into it now. Luis! Welcome back. Good to see you. How are you doing? Let's just go. I know what you meant, Luis. You're good. I know what you meant. Hi! Happy Monday night, everybody. People actually... Matchmaker made me quit before. Now Impact Force is friggin' awesome. If you want to pass the word on, but CVs are driving me insane. Yeah. They're better now than the RTS days. In some cases not. Matchmaker does its things, yeah. So, what I do right now, I don't really play ranked, random battles anymore. I play ranked battles, I play Unbreakable Line, and then I do the PvE games. It's just so much more relaxing, except for ranked. It's just so much more relaxing to do PvE content and just not give a flying F about warships. You know what I mean? About win, loss, etc., etc. Luis, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Guys, we're going to start Manor Lords tonight. We're going to do our characteristic cheer. So if any of you guys have a drink that you would like to raise a glass to, you are more than welcome to do so. Feel free to share what you are consuming in chat if you want. Does not have to be alcoholic, of course. Let's see. And, of course, if you would like, you can always type ! cheers like AK-47 Baron. Thank you. Cheers, everyone. Let's go. You're a destroyer cruiser guy. You've only ever played random, so these new carriers are holy smokes horrible to you. Can't go dark anywhere. Nope, not right now. Maybe that will change in the future, but for right now, negatory. Negatory. So, that's why I said, find a part of the game that's fun and just enjoy it. Your Bluetooth is connected. Oof. Okay, I'm going to go to the regular game mode here, but I have to relink Manor Lords. There's going to be a momentary for a second. When it comes to random, there's no teamwork at all. Everybody's all for one and none for all. Dunpeel, hello, and you're absolutely correct. Same goes for ranked sometimes. Couldn't hear anything for a while. Oof. That's okay. We were just talking, bad things about you, Luis. That's okay. Let's get to the game here. Remember I said I gotta fix... Yep. I gotta fix the secondary game. I gotta relink it after changing on Friday and Sunday. Here we go. That should... let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Manor Lords Game 3, Night 2. That's right, this is our third, hopefully our third full game of playing through Manor Lords. Just a reminder of what we are doing right now so that you guys can see it here. We are playing Restoring the Peace on the Winding River map. Hey, Joey. So we are going to build and expand throughout, and we are playing on default difficulty. So here's a reminder of all the difficulty settings that we have. I'm going to go back and load our game from last week. Now, I wrote down what we're going to be focusing on tonight and see what's going on. Manor Lords is the Resource and Strategy Kingdom game a few days back, a week back. Yes, as a matter of fact, it's all about Monday nights for us. We do Manor Lords Monday nights. You fixed your Twitch, so you guys might as well come over here. Well, thank you for fixing your Twitch, and I hope you enjoy the experience, because I remember, Dunpeel, you were over on YouTube a bit. So, I'll zoom out for a second. I'll show you guys right now. We have one territory here, Hausenbruck. Okay, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 territories that are currently unclaimed. Our goal for tonight is to claim at least one of these territories. Okay, and we are fighting and competing against the evil Baron. And the Baron currently has 2 territories to his name. So we're going to look to expand into another territory. I don't know which one we're going to expand into yet, but I need to claim with influence, and I don't have enough influence just yet. We'll get there. We'll get there today, don't worry. In the meantime, what we had said, what age era is it? This is set in like the Renaissance, like the high Renaissance period. So if you look at the buildings and stuff, they're very Bavarian, like German, high Renaissance looking stuff. Your Bluetooth disconnecting is so annoying. Gonna watch me on PC so it doesn't disconnect. There you go. Noted that it is a big deal, but it is a soft U pronounced. Ah, okay. So it's okay, so it's Dunpeel, not Dunpeel, right? Dunpeel? Please, by all means, correct me if I'm mispronouncing things. That's important to me. Indeed. Done peel. Okay, like done. Got it. Hey, Duckman. Duckman. So we are currently doing we got advanced pawn keeping so far. And then we are going to look into trade logistics so we can start establishing trade routes and saving money. And then we're going to create war bows. And then we're going to look into helmets. We did basic armor making last week. Okay. And then probably going to do better deals so we can import things for cheaper. Typical roast you get is dung pile. Oh, I'm not going to go that far. Don't tell his wife he's wrong, though. There you go. And then we'll finish this one up probably with deep mining, because we have a rich deposit of iron here. And so we can upgrade this to a deep mine, which allows us to get iron, like, constantly, you know, indefinitely. We don't run out of iron at all, which is kind of sexy. We are quite high on our iron ore levels. I don't completely recall how we were doing things. So we've got a bloomery set up. Whoa, going, hey. Perfect timing, dude. We're just getting started with Manor Lords. We're just talking through the level and how things are gonna go. So welcome on in, dude, and welcome everybody else, of course, that came in on that raid. I'm Lord Zath, a North American community contributor for World of Warships, but as you can see, as you guys can see, we are not playing Manor Lords, or sorry, World of Warships tonight. We are playing Manor Lords. So I'm going to yeet out a code. I don't know if this is going to work or not, because we need to have 10 people active in chat. We've got 26 now, thanks to WorldSpawn's raid. We always yeet out a code to do a giveaway as a way to say thanks for everybody for raiding on in, and hopefully one of you guys that just raided in can win. The way that you win is simple. You make sure you're following my channel, twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. That's a little heart icon. And then you just type something in chat. Here we go.
Giveaway.
Top G!
Navigate to twitch.tv/Lord_ZADH. Click the follow button and write something in chat.
Now, if you're tuned in over on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, head over to Twitch as well. Like I said, we need at least 10 people active in the giveaway. Okay, at least 10 people active in chat for the giveaway to go through. So we said we were going to be building, that's a cobbler's shop. I think we said that this was going to become the armorer's shop. This can also become an armorer's shop. This one's level 2. So we can definitely do that. We can make that an armorer's shop. And then, yeah, and then we can focus on somebody working on the bloomery here to convert the iron ore. So that's fine. Trump is indeed a beast. Greetings from EU, Billy the Kid. Greetings to you from NA. From North America. That's right, we are constructing our small stone church. Right. Right, so we don't want anybody working the bloomery. As a matter of fact, I don't think I want the family working the mining pit either, because I really want to get this small stone church done as quickly as possible. That's going to help us with our overall happiness. Our wild animals are 14 out of 20. We're going to wait so that those animals can regrow, rebuild, whatever you want to call it. We've got these burgage plots set. We've got this burgage plot that's got room for another family to move in, so we are set for expansion in March. You do the best in oddball ships. I like some oddball ships. I don't have a problem with that at all. Clay furnace, somebody's working the clay furnace. We are getting clay, we are getting fish because we can still work this because we do have the ability to get food in the winter time, which is really handy. Now, I think we got rid of the nearby bandits camp, and it looks like we have indeed. So we do not have any bandit camps to worry about, so we don't have any bandits that are going to steal our stuff. Ones you people hate to play because they can't understand how to. I get it. Make the children work the mining pit. Oh, that reminds me. Those of you that just jumped on in, we need to name you guys. We need to get you guys in this game. So, I don't think we have WorldSpawn in here yet. WorldSpawn, you could take over for Kuntz. How's that sound? I hope I typed that right. Dunpeel. Sorry, Dunpeel. I don't think we have you in either, so 7830. So let's get you in. Puddin', I know we got you in. Zoltan AP, hello. Is it just Zoltan AP? Yes. Okay. 44. What's with the 44, AK-47 Bear? Okay, those are named. These are named. You can also use channel points to name villagers, by the way. It's a channel point redemption. Okay, we got some more over here as well. Billy the Kid 2020. Let's get you added on in. Joey, I'm pretty sure you're already in the game. Let's see. Is there anybody else up there? Based Not Biased TV. Let's get you in too, huh? Probably gonna cut your name off. Oh, Seabear, you are in here too. Don't worry. Oh, it actually fit the whole thing in. Wow. Ah. Stayed for the avoid. Gotcha. Neglect the TV. That's fine. We're good. We got it all in. That's what she said. Louis Upcase, I think I got you in as well from last week. You were here last week, right? So I think that covers everybody. Let's go. So we are working on the small stone church. 3 families constructing it. Not much to do now. We're going to have to start thinking about the other land where we're going to want to expand to once we get the influence. But today's focus is going to be on getting this to small stone and then to... and then I should have the influence needed to expand. That'll be good. Did I build my manor yet? Oh, there's my manor. I see, so we're building the manor first. Got it. Okay. 97% done with the manor. When the manor is done, that helps public order. And that gives me the ability to put something together, so we'll see. Chat, Luzias has just jumped on in. We are drinking some dirty water right now. Perfect. Okay. You're welcome to join if you want. Here's our retinue. Customize the retinue. Can I buy any more men-at-arms? I can. Excelente. Alright, now we're done. No, not Mexican water. No, close. There we go. We call it dirty water here, but it's you know, this is actually Scotch. This is 12-year-old Kirkland Scotch whiskey. Close. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we have new family members that have jumped on into the manor. We have policies now, so we can do wild animals on rich deposits breed twice as fast. We don't have that, though, so we might as well do strict fasting. We'll lose a little bit of approval out of this. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. But they're going to eat less food. So in theory, that means that our food will last longer now. So this is good. I have the music turned off for Monday nights because some people like the music from Manor Lords itself, Duckman. Of course, if you guys would prefer to listen to tunes, I can make that happen for you. Now you make me think of Ron Burgundy instead of Roman Empire or Mexican water. Sorry. We got 2 families there and there. So we should have plenty of food. We do have somebody... Okay, so nobody's working... Where's my woodcutters camp? Ah, there's my woodcutters. Okay, so we got 10 months of fuel, so we're fine. We got the charcoal kiln ready to go. Yeah, okay, so we would go to Woodcutter's Lodge first. Meh, Manor Lords is boring. It's uplifting, heaven come down to earth. I mean, like I said, if you guys don't want the music going, then, or the Manor Lords music, and you'd rather I put on the other music, I can definitely do that. If you like the Manor Lords music, and you don't like the music that Duckman plays, then you can always tune into the YouTube channel. Alright, I'll get the tunes going for you guys then. There you go. And now you got the music going. Let me know if it interferes too much with the Manor Lords music. It actually might work out well underneath it, now that I think about it. Alright, so Bloomery, Storehouse. Still working on... Okay. So we're still waiting on that. I'm going to speed the game up a little bit here, because there's nothing for us to do right now. While stuff gets delivered to the church for construction. Good. We're doing okay there. How are you guys feeling? You just want another supply of food. That's fine. That's good. Okay. Excellent. About to get to March. Bandit camp. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go to Alms. Where's this bandit camp? Where is it? There it is over here. Okay, so... yeah, we'll station people down here. We'll rally them down here. PC is not disconnecting. That's good. Electric has gone DJ. Yes, he likes to do that on the channel. You guys can do it too. Of course, you can type !song request, and then the last bit of the YouTube URL or the name and author. Okay. I'm glad to hear your PC's not disconnecting. Let's go ahead and get us into the music that Electric is requesting for us. Should be getting into March soon. Shinro! Hey! Came by to say, thank you very much, and welcome back. Thank you for your tier 2 sub. Let's go, guys. Hype for that. 7 months strong. Shinoran Boo Boo popping in to say hi before work with the tier 2 support. You are a legend. Yeah. Hey! Duck, oh god, Duckman again? Duckman won again, guys. Eek. Buzzer lyricist Sting has no hint of a clue about nuclear energy. It's a compelling song. Okay. And Zoltan asked a question a moment ago. How is Manor Lords after the updates? Did they add... They haven't had an update yet. So they haven't had an update for about 3 months now, Zoltan. They posted something on July 3rd as a bit of a teaser for what's coming, but they haven't actually released a patch for this game yet. Bit of a sore point. We're all trying to wait for it to happen, so it is what it is, I guess. By the way, if you guys like your like World of Warships giveaways, Band of Raiders are coming. It's track their movement. If you guys like World of Warships giveaways and codes and stuff. Hey Gaelic, I do have in my Discord, I've posted the a whole bunch of codes. Another ruler's army has been sighted. Okay, so he's calling these guys in to go deal with the bandits down here. I think. Usually that's what happens. We'll find out. I need to build another house. Right? Yes. I have 0 living space. I want to think about where do I want to build that. This is for mining. So I can build some more houses up here, perhaps. Or I can expand up over here. I think I might do that. I might expand, like, right here. Interesting tune choice, Electric. This is kind of like a... kind of Indian vibe we got going on here. Okay, we're out of logs, so I'm gonna go to the saw pit. Yeah. And we're gonna turn the saw pit off. We're gonna take that family off the saw pit. We got 3 still in the logging camp. Okay, it is Persian. Okay, cool. Are you amazed an American knows that? Yes, C-Raptor, the question, he don't mind calling him Nessie. What? Nessie? Would it be beautiful you could not hear Manor Lords? Well, I do want to keep Manor Lords going for people who, you know, watching on YouTube or something. It actually kind of works. I mean, there's a little bit of competition, I suppose, between the two. Small amount. Loch Ness Monster. Ah, okay. Gotcha. So yeah, so I was looking to get some more timber going. Because you're from Scotland. That's right, you are. Okay, so here we go. So let's say like to there? Yes. Okay. How about a block like this? Bam. And then we'll remove that, demolish. Put this, flip it like that. Excelente. Get the road going around it. Need more Slayer in life. Well, you can also request Slayer, you know that, Puddin'. So this is on lowest priority. I'm gonna set this to medium, actually. Actually, I'm gonna set this to high priority. And then we're gonna set, let's set this one to highest priority. So if they go and they build one of these plots of land, that should be good. That should be good. Alright. Damn, you thought the update is up. Feel sad now because the news picked you up. Yeah. I've been waiting for something to come up. And I'm hoping it will come up soon. I have a feeling it will. Are you guys like... Maybe you can run? I'd like to get you guys going here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we try to shy away from politics in here, but I can understand what you're talking about. Electric just likes the music. Suppose I could drop the music down by 50%. So you can still kind of hear it in the background. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna move the Spear Militia to here. And then we're gonna put the, yeah. Tell you guys to stand your ground. Get you guys over there. Should be good. 100,000 free XP for you again? Damn. You're a half Persian Jew. Wow. That's kind of cool. Okay, we should pull out the brigands soon. See if we can maybe move over to here. And let's put our archers behind that. What's the matter, Duckman? Brigadoon? Is that a movie? No. He said, these guys, I think, are gonna just come through my land. I don't think they're gonna attack me, because usually they don't. Usually, they don't. Movie with Bing Crosby. I see. Okay, there they come. See, so we've pulled out the enemy brigands. Here they come, walking on over. Just got the notification, Spider? That's weird. Went live about, 35 minutes ago. Either way, how are you doing, Lucius Spider? Hope you're having a great night. And they keep citing this other rulers aren't... Yeah, they're going... See, they're going right now to the brigands. But, I should have these guys cleared away. And then they'll just turn around. Archers should be ready to start engaging soon. There they go. They're getting ready. And they're unleashing hell. Let's go. No highways to streak down, no. There's just the regular King's Road. And some bridges and stuff like that. And then I can make my own roads. Okay, so as soon as battle is engaged, here we go. We're gonna run these guys over to this corner. That way they can start shooting into the brigands from the side. King's Road. Might have to say something about a naked guy. He probably would. I'd imagine the king doesn't like that so much. Now we'll gain some influence once we break this group. Hopefully we don't lose anybody from our spear militia. Your Twitch window is frozen. Well, welcome back, Dugman. I'm glad you were able to unfreeze it. Come on, archers. Sometimes they do that. They stop shooting and they just start cheering. I don't know why, but that's what happened there. Did I lose somebody? I think I lost somebody. I think it went from 16 to or 17 to 16, which is frustrating, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna run these guys back to our settlement.
Yes, sire.
And then our archers. Come on, archers. We're gonna run the archers to the bandit camp. Alright, this belongs to my treasury now. Right? Do I want that or do I want the other one so I can import stuff? I'm gonna start doing exports, so I think I want more treasury for me. Yeah, I got plenty of coin. Okay. So now we're gonna go to our archers and we're gonna send our archers back over here. All right. Now, the king's army will turn around. So that's good. Yep, we did lose somebody. We did lose somebody. We have, see, people are in mourning for 28 days. So we lost one of our soldiers here. And we are still creating the small stone church. And we're almost done with the Burgage plot. Yeah, see, they're being moved away now. So they're going to go back and off the map. That's fine. That's good. We got the encampment first. Very important for us because we got some coin. So I can go here and to my retinue. Customize my retinue and I can add more men-at-arms. Fast forward. All right, here we go. Funny, my break from World of Warships is War Thunder Plains. There's nothing wrong with that. War Thunder Air is fun. Disband unit now. So you run them back to the middle of the map so that they get to their jobs much quicker that way. And yes, War Thunder is a much harder grind. Much harder grind. Okay, sorry, I missed your message there about that Dunpeel. Right, yep, you have to be precise with your music if you don't have the VIP-ness. So what you gotta do is just put in either the title author or just add the last bits of the URL. It'll teach you how to program it in. Alright, so for the next month, we won't get any extra person in the cobbler shop. That's actually okay, because you don't really need to worry too much about production that way. Leviathan's update that they are running now, they included top-tier battleships. Yeah, so that's part of the reason you might have noticed. Well, I don't know if you're on my Discord, not Dunpeel, but we were having some conversations on my Discord about me streaming War Thunder Naval. And making sure, you know, like it's okay with wargaming to do. Not enough construction materials. What am I missing? 15 stone. I got the planks. I got the roof tiles. So maybe I need stone? Kind of weird. Do I have somebody working here? No, I don't. Okay. Well, let's see if it works anyway. I have a feeling it'll be okay. Here they would join you. I only play fleet and air. You're working towards your first US battleship. Gotcha. Yeah, I beta tested naval a long time ago. It was alright. I wouldn't, you know, care too much about it. Yeah, we got the stone.
We all know what that means.
Okay, we should be done in a moment. Well, go on. Get done with it. New families started moving in. I'll wait until, yeah, I'll wait until this gets done and then I'll start distributing people. Come on, get done already. There we go, finally. Okay, how are we doing for people? We got max 3, so we're gonna upgrade this one with an animal pen. We're gonna set this one to highest priority now because we absolutely want to start building more. How are we doing on wild animals? 16 out of 20. We still have somebody working the clay mines and the clay furnace. So we're gonna want somebody to work the bloomery now to convert the iron ore into iron slabs. We have plenty of storage right now, so I think we'll leave that part as it is. We are max now and currently growing for fish, so I think it'd be a good idea to put more people on Fisherman's Hut now. That leaves us with 3. We still need 2 more families to do other tasks. We're getting to the point where I think we're gonna need more... Yeah, you see here, we need more food. Clothing's okay. But we have 2 families. Looks like we have 2 families that are working on storehouse. And we only have, yeah, and we have 1 on the granary. So I think it's time to put 1 more family on the granary. And then we... Okay, so that takes care of food. Fuel, we could probably use a little bit more, as well. But I think we're gonna start... Yeah, they're plowing. They're plowing. Yep. Okay. So I think we can either put somebody on... hey, Tim. I was in your clan back in the day. Which clan? I hopped around a little bit. Still miss everybody, and I still have the discords. That's highest, medium. Put this one on very high. Okay, so now we're gonna save the game. And we're gonna save it because now it's game 3 before expansion. So we're gonna go and think we have enough influence to grab another plot of land. So let's think about where do we want to go. We've got shoal of fish here and rich deposit of stone, which would be really good for building a castle or something. We did talk about wanting to try to learn how to do castles. Oh, Brewer, nice. How have you been, man? Hope you're doing well. We got rich animals and rich stone. This would be a nice second deposit because it's going to be pretty self-sufficient. I'd love to get one here, though, to try to cut off the Baron from his territory. This one's got salt, though. I don't know what you really get from salt. It's got wild animals as well, and then it's got salt. I don't know about rich deposit of clay, but this one is going to be really good for... This one's going to be really good for, yeah, mine salt and wilds, right? See, this is really good for growing crops. When you see a land that's only got 1 rich deposit, that means that it's really good at fertility. See, so this can be like our beer producing region. See all this wonderful area that we can just grow, barley in. I'm sure Duckman is already salivating at this fertile land for barley. Look at all this, Duckman. So this will be a good territory to get into. Not now per se, but soon. Just want to say hi. Well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you very much. I hope things are going well for you in Raid Brewer. I still actually play Raid every now and then. Whenever there's a whatchamacallit, a login champ, like there's one going on right now. I do still log in every day to get that champ. Why not? So let's see. I kind of like grabbing this land here because it's right next to either that land or this land up here. This land's got wild animals, shoal of fish. This one's got wild animals and wild berries. And then it's got the salt deposit here. So maybe what I do is maybe I claim this land here. Yes, wheat, barley, hops. Yeah, so the big thing is really barley, because you convert barley into malt at a malt house. And then you have a brewer, like Tim over there, who takes the malt and converts it into ale. So I'm thinking we're gonna go here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and claim with influence. Now that I've built the church up, I've got enough influence to where I can press claim towards Roloch. So now I'm claiming it. Once this bar goes to the end, I get the land unless the Baron puts his military forces on the land here. We'll have to see if he does that or not. We'll have to see. No guarantee one way or the other. We are still waiting for 7 more days, and then we can magically grow another person, so that'll be good. First bit is more like Rohi. Good to know. We're gonna need to upgrade the granary at some point too. I could get that started now with nothing else to produce once these are done. 7 more days and I become a father, right? Rohan. Okay. Well, we shall see. Either way, you can see we are pressing a claim for it. And if we have to, we will march a militia down to claim it. But I'm thinking we grab this land. And then we grab maybe this land up here, and then this one, and then this will be like our last that we pick up. No idea what Loch is doing in the German language. I don't know either. But it is there either way. Now, with them eating less food, that's going to help with our longevity of food, but I think it should also help with more food variety. Right now we're down to 41% because we only have fish in here. We should be getting meat soon. Okay. This one's still under construction. I feel like we might want to remove somebody else from construction here. How are we doing on mining pit 2? How are we doing on overall clay? We got 31 roof tiles. That's enough for now. 27 clay. Okay. So I think we're going to take the family off of the mining pit so that that family can help with construction. We really need to get these buildings done. 14 more days because bald or gray. Thanks, guys. Down to 4 now. But we need to have another house built here. We need another available living space. So this is going to be done in a moment. Once this is done, we can order some more, here we go, goats. Goats provide us a passive yield of meat and hides. So that's going to help with our food variety, and it's going to also help with ensuring we've got hides, which we can use. See, we got 2 of those right now. And it might be time to start thinking about upgrading this, where is it? This burgage plot to an armorer. How are we doing on iron slabs? 0 right now. Did I put somebody in the bloomery? Yeah. What are you guys doing? Puddin' is going home? Damn you, Puddin'. Okay, well, at least he's bringing some stuff from the storehouse. There's our storehouse here, so there's gonna be, yeah, okay, good. Okay, so that's done now. So we can do... There we go. Okay, so now we've got an iron slab done. I think it might be time to upgrade to an armor's workshop, because now then we can start producing helmets. And we can start thinking about getting our export economy up and running. And we need to get to level 3 or higher burgage plots. Okay, so if we're going to get to level 3 or higher burgage plots, that means we're going to have to start... That means we're going to have to start importing. We're going to have to start using better deals. Well, we can't even get there yet. We're going to have to build the infrastructure for getting beer going. That's what I'm getting at. So I think we can do that. We can build a malt house. Let's see, that's going to want to be near the granary. We'll want that near the granary. The clay furnace. Usually that's only a temporary location once the clay deposit is done and all this stuff is finished. Deal with it that you're going home. Fine, be that way. But we want the malt house near the granary. And then, like this burgage plot here, we'll probably use, we'll probably make into a brewer. Or this one here. This one here, yeah, this one here will become a brewer. Which is right here. And that produces ale from malt, but we need to make a malt house first. So let's look at removing this road for just one moment. And we can remove, like, these roads for now. And let's see, industry, malt house. We can build a malt house, like, facing this way. Ideally, though, we want it facing the opposite direction. We want it facing the opposite direction. But that road gets in the way from it. We might drop these roads. Go back to malt house for a second. Stop snapping to that road. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. So now we've got our malt house there. Okay, cool. Now I got 2 families for construction now. I'm curious, are you guys just transporting, or you got, okay, you're going to the, looks like you're going to the mining pit? Because there's nothing here. Okay. Good, so I've got people going to the mining pit for the bloomery. I have 5 iron slabs. That's a good start for creating helmets. It's a good start. 267 regional wealth. We're going to need to put somebody on the trader to start bringing in barley. Excuse me. So trade. Crops, barley, import. We're going to allow us to import, and our desired surplus is going to be 10. We want 10 barley chillin' here. And unfortunately, I don't want to establish a trade route, because every time you establish a trade route, it becomes more expensive to trade stuff. But we also need to think about stuff we can export. From the military side of things, we can export warbows. It'll cost us 50 to start exporting warbows. That's actually not a bad deal. So let's do that. And then we're going to export, and we're going to say we want a surplus of 5 warbows, okay? So in theory, our bowyer's shop is going to continue creating bows until there's 60 planks. We've got 136 right now, until there's 60 planks chilling, right? And we're going to keep picking those up. Yeah. We're going to need to put a family on the trading post so that trade can happen, so that we can import barley, and then we can export over here the warbows. Okay, and you can see now it gets even more expensive now. So this is where being able to do trade logistics would really help. Unfortunately, I can't very easily do that right now. I need barley and beer in order to upgrade to level 3. See, so I need ale. So I need to build a tavern and have ale in it. And I need to have a third source of food. A third source of food. We got fish. We'll have wild animals. Why is this back down to... Oh, because I put a family on it. Okay, cool. Let's drop that family. And what are we looking like for... Where is it? Hides. We only have 4 hides. Not a point in having anybody work the tannery right now, then. The vegetables should count as the third source of food, right? So we've got meat from the wild animals and the backyard extensions. We've got fish, and then we'll have vegetables. And then we'll also have some eggs that are gonna randomly come in here from these 2 burgage plots. So I think we'll be okay for food variety over time. We just have to wait until these areas get farmed. Okay, cool. So we have now claimed our second region, which is right over here. So what I can do now is I can go to administration, and for 250, which I don't have enough of, I can establish a settlement. So I have to wait until I can get enough treasury. That's going to be from taking out raiding camps. Cannot watch this game on your phone. Way too small for your eyesight. Sorry. I do. It might help you actually if you're on your phone based. On my YouTube channel, I have 2 different streams. I have one that's vertical and I have one that's horizontal. The vertical one might be okay for you. I'd love to actually get that feedback from you if you're willing to tell me if it is better or not. Ah, okay, yeah. You're gonna do the fun for streaming ships. That's fair. Is it better on YouTube? No. I don't know. Maybe? I haven't been told yes or no on that, so... If what's better? If vertical is better than horizontal. So you were complaining about things being a little on the small side to see. I do have a vertical version, which essentially just takes like the top middle of the screen. So you don't see the stuff on the side. So I'm just curious if you're willing to take a look at that and let me know if you think that's better for you or not. That's all. Might as well put some roads there, because that just looks cooler that way. I love me some roads. Crafting and transporting still. Okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna be getting Malt House going. So then we'll have barley. And once we have 10 barley in our granary, we can get somebody on the Malt House to start refining that into malt. In the meantime, we want to be thinking about how else we're going to expand. So I know, for example, that I want to get into making more helmets. But now that I think about it, helmets maybe aren't so important just to start here. Simboto, hello! No new update yet. We're still waiting on a Manor Lord's update. This is still the same game and same version as last week, as the week before, as the month before that, as 2 or 3 months before that even. Believe it or not. So we're still chilling, we're still waiting. I wish I could give you an answer, but I cannot. It's on my YouTube. Here. If you go to my YouTube channel, you go to live streams, you should see a vertical and a horizontal live stream. If you look at the traffic lights icon, you can tell if it's vertical, because it's like a traffic light vertical, or a horizontal, like a traffic light horizontal. You'll be able to check it here to check it out when it happens. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But the game's still fun as it is. You got it now? Perfect. Yeah, tell me what you think of it. Alright, we're starting to get lots of food. That's good. We still have another family available to work the granary if needed. Doing okay there. Malt house is still being created. Let's fast forward. God, this game just looks so damn beautiful, huh? Malt house is completed. Okay, so we have two families that are constructing things, and now the malt house is completed. So the question is, what do we have for malt right now? Or barley. We have 5 barley and 5 barley only. So I think this will be a nice opportunity for us to upgrade the granary further. Our food variety is growing now because we've got meat and eggs. So we're going to put another family on the granary. Oh, I need stone. Okay. So another family on the granary, and then we're going to put a family on the stonecutter camp so they can start collecting some more stone. That'll work. There's nobody that's unassigned, but that's perfectly fine because, frankly, there's nothing else going on. But we want to get more food to the market, so we want to get another family here. They're going to construct another stall, another food stall, and then once they're done constructing that other food stall, then they're going to start transporting stuff. Here comes Peter. I don't know why they like to build as far away as possible from where they are. Like, this is all marketplace, so you would think they would build the stall here because it's closer. But no, they won't do it. So now they're going to go home, and then they should start transporting... They should start transporting goods, in theory. Let's fast forward and see. Now they're waiting. There's a new family moving in. Great. Getting fuel supplies and waiting. Okay. So I might end up dropping that family because I don't like people just sitting around doing nothing. That's kind of annoying. Where are we at for stone? Did I miss it? I missed it. Stone is at 3. What's up, Manor? Someone spammed their air playlist and the song quest feels like we've been listening to the same song on repeat. That's a different song, but it's got the similar vibes, yeah. It's a similar genre. You, of course, are welcome to request tunes you would like if you'd like, Avenir. But thanks for speaking up, though. It's important to make sure that everybody feels like they've had the ability to listen to tunes they want. Electric felt like going for a slightly different vibe tonight. It does feel kind of funny listening to Persian music while we're looking at a, what? Eastern European Middle Ages thing. So the vertical YouTube mode is actually pretty sweet, but you'll let me know if when you get into a big cluster battle, something messes that up. Awesome. Yeah, it's really focused on the center point. Exactly, exactly. What do you call an Arabic CD? I have no idea. I'm afraid to ask, but Simbodo did it, so there you go. LCD. Oh, good. See, so there we go. Now we're transporting. So they're going to go and get more food from the fisherman's hut, transport that. So that's good. The cobbler shop now should have a third... Yep, see, so they're done with their mourning period. They're no longer sad. This is true, based. There are some people who'd be offended when they heard Persian and Arabic being identified in the same name. Export price. But I know Baron was just making a joke. It's all good, guys. So I've got 30 surplus warbows right now. And, oh, you're plowing. That's great. Okay. So they're currently working on the vegetable gardens here. Producing our veggies. Part of the reason why our regional wealth hasn't grown that much. Where's our barley at? Still at 5. Okay. So we're still gonna wait on the barley. Transporting, peddling, going home. Good. Okay. So we're gonna make sure that we get plenty of food at the market here. You're not angry, but yes, yeah, right. That's what I mean. I know you're fine. I know you're not offended. But there are some people who would be offended, so it's just important to make sure people know that. That's all. Nothing wrong. Clay, how we doing with clay? 10 clay left? Let's drop the family off of the clay furnace. And where can they go? They can go to the mining pit, actually. Or 22. 22? We're still fine on fuel. So they could drop off of that.
Navigate to twitch.tv/Lord_Z.
Giveaway time.
Follow button and write something in chat.
Let's drop that one. Oh, you're in Anatolia. That's very nice. I will be close to you in March, AK-47. In March, I will be in the Mediterranean. I'm actually going to step foot on Turkey. At, whatchamacallit? Kushadashi? Is that how you pronounce it? It's Kusha Dasi, right? Not Kusa Dasi. Kusha, right? Yeah, it's on the western coast, exactly. I'm looking forward to that. I'm a big history nut, so for me, the you know, the ancient city of Ephesus is exciting for me. Wife and I are looking to do some sort of an Anatolian tour at some point, so I might pick your brain if I can remember that. AK-47, I might pick your brain on that. Are you harvesting? Duckman, look at you, Duckman! Yeah, work them lands, Duckman. You plow, girl. Anytime. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's, do we want to fast forward yet? No. You guys are chilling because you got nothing to do, so let's build an animal pen. Give them something to do. And then we got one more house in this block ready to go. And after that's done, we'll probably expand maybe out to here. Thinking out to here would be another good expansion point. Or we could expand this way. That could work too. Alright. Fast forward, because there's not much else to do right now. You can see that playing on standard difficulty is just so much more relaxing, right? We're full on the logging camp, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Logs don't go bye-bye. Matter of fact, we could use to start creating more planks in a little bit. We're still fine on that, though. Stop on the stone. We're good on the stone. Avenir Dutch, you have to, you can see the link there. You have to put the ID in for the YouTube channel, YouTube link on the URL there. Ooh, need a hero. This is nice. And this is the Bardcore version. Love it. I love Bardcore. Hey, Cedric. How have you been? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, man. There you go. Medieval music, cobblestone village. Awesome. Okay, so the granary can be upgraded, so let's set it to upgrade. Let's order some more goats for here. Bardcore is amazing. Bardcore is amazing stuff. It's silly, it's fun, and sometimes I feel like that's what we need out here in the real world, you know? Some just silly fun. Distraction from life, right? One fine there. I have one more family that I can create stuff with. I'm just trying to think about where I want to put them. When in doubt, Have them cut some wood. We're gonna move the logging camp at some point, guys. It's just gonna be a bit.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Got some good spaces over here for houses too. But I like the idea of having this closer to the trading post and stuff like that as well. Zoltan, take a look at what was responded for you there. Just figure out the YouTube ID and paste that in. That's just a precaution to prevent from people spamming links in chat. Sorry about that. Alright, we got our 10 barley. So we can actually put people on malt house now. We could put people on the malt house and start producing that. We will need to produce beer at some point, so we're gonna have to upgrade this to a brewery extension as well. We're gonna upgrade that though. We need clothing and food stall supply. Okay. So we have 6 hides. So we should do this. We should take the, where's my family? Here, the woodcutters family. Take them off. We're gonna put them on the tannery. There you go. You got it. Nicely done, Zoltan. Thank you. Alright, so that family's gonna go working on that. This is still growing, so we might as well take advantage of all the fish we can get. We should be getting another family soon. .tm. We have 38 warbows access, so we should be starting to get make some money from selling those. And how are we doing with the tannery now? Okay, we're down to 0 more. So now we're going to be waiting here. We'll drop that family. Cobbler's shop advanced. I want them to keep a reserve in the future of 2 leather. But they did get their clothing stall supply, so that's good. And this one can become a brewery extension, so we get some ale. But we really need to resolve our food issue. We need to have multiple varieties of food. We only have fish right now available to us. In theory... Yeah, you're still plowing. In theory, we're going to start getting some vegetables rolling in the fall. So that'll be good once that happens. There's a large granary construction finished. Okay, good. If people are waiting, they are. We're going to drop a family off of the large granary. It does cut some parts off. Yes, absolutely. One of the negative effects of it, but it's kind of like if you're going vertical, the only other option is to like literally rotate the whole screen 90 degrees. And if you're doing that, what's the point? You might as well just go into the regular, not, horizontal stream. So thank you though for the feedback and for taking a look. I appreciate you for doing that, Based. These guys don't have any food. How do they not even have 1 food stall supply? Oh, okay. I need to get that family back on there, I think. Yeah, see, as soon as I do that, they've got at least 1 food stall supply. Okay. Alright, it is what it is. We gotta get beer going. We really need more food, though. What else can we do for more food? You're on Twitch on your laptop, still and vertically. I'd see the differences. That's great, dude. That's great. Thank you. Okay. So maybe it's time for another mega farm? Or we wait for this to finish and like the food to roll in from that. But I do feel like we're a little bit low on food right now. And I don't think that we've got that much production capability here. Yeah, flax, barley, and emmer. Not so great. So I don't think we have a good opportunity to really grow a lot of food. So we're gonna have to figure out... We got that family on woodcutters. We still have 1 family that's kind of idling by right now. They don't know what to do. We have the 1 house And then I'm thinking maybe we want to put together another mega farm like this one. If that's going to happen, then I think I'm going to tell these guys to limit their work area, and I'm going to tell them to work on this, to clear this area. So if we clear this area, then we can build another mega farm over here. I think that'll look good, or work well. While we're doing that, we probably want to think about building another logging camp. Moving the logging camp outside of our normal territory. Like we can build one, for example, right here. And that can help with clearing this space away, which I think is going to be kind of like the next area that we're going to look to start building. We did just get another family in though. So I think it's time to build our next... yeah, I think it's time to build our next groups of houses, our next 3 houses. And we're going to do that over here. Yes.
Congratulations.
We didn't have enough active chatters for that giveaway, guys. Oof. Sorry, y'all. Is this Ed Sheeran? It is. Oh, yeah. This is from The Hobbit, right? We suck at chatting. That's all right. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Hoojam is like, oof. How you doing, sir? Put this one on lowest. We are people, not chatbots, okay? Well, see, I know this. Song requests they should count as chatting, yeah. We need 10 people active though, and I don't know if we have 10. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Alright, did we just get 3? We just got our 3rd family member, so now we're gonna upgrade to an animal pen. Wonder if I want more eggs. Wonder if I want more eggs. Not deemed worthy of approval. Alright, once this is done and this is done, one of our families is going to start working the saw pit again. And that one's still going. Let's put this one on highest. You guys are making me think about New Zealand again. It's not a bad thing necessarily. Alright, so we went ahead and picked up some more goats. And saw pit, bam. Once again, make the kids work the saw pit, right? It was such a great experience. What are you guys doing? Harvesting? Okay, that's the reason why nothing's happening, because they're all working the field over here. But yeah, such a great experience. If they're... Wait, are they harvesting? No, they're still plowing. June. Nope, they are starting to harvest. Dunpeel is harvesting. Hans is starting to harvest. Okay. Okay. So we might start seeing some vegetables show up in the large granary. Yes, there are some conflicts in this game based, not the kind of conflicts that you're probably used to. It is very Total War-esque, which isn't a bad thing by any means. But really the focus, at least now in the early access portion of this game, really the focus is on building your cities and stuff like that. Alright, we got 50 firewood, so we're going to drop the family off woodcutters and put them on the charcoal kiln. What you do from that is you convert 1 firewood into 2 charcoal. So that 52 firewood becomes 100 extra charcoal, which helps you with your fuel reserves. And as soon as this is done, we're going to find another job for our family to do. We really want to get food figured out. That's the thing I think that we need to get sorted the most. So another vegetable garden here would be good, I think. Totally down to download it then. In these kinds of games, you're more into farming sim. Yeah. And you can turn the fighting part off, by the way. You can say, I don't want to deal with invading armies or anything like that. You can absolutely do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to put a second family on the trading post instead. Uh-oh, somebody's sick. Based, you're sick! No! Get well soon. Get well soon. Because you said you don't want to fight? What the hell? So in the game, you can get sick. Typically you get sick if you don't have a large variety of food, which we don't have right now. We've got one main source of food, which is fish. Oh good, vegetables are starting to come in too. Oh, what's the situation with our water supply? Where did I put my well? Well. I thought about that earlier and I completely forgot about it. Here's our well. Our water supply. We are supporting 17 houses. We have a surplus of 13. Okay, so we're fine. Make love, not war. Yes. Agreed. Right, let's fast forward again. And our lumberjacks should be working. Some of them are harvesting, but yeah. See, they're working on clearing the trees out over here. So that's perfect. I don't care there's no unassigned families. That's fine. They'll grow in. They'll grow in. Food variety is growing because we're getting more vegetables now. Hey, Rob! We're down to 0 leather again. How are we doing for hides? Let's see. 0. Great. Okay, so we have a family that just moved in here. We're gonna wait until that family, of course, grows. There we go. Now we're gonna... Do we want chicken coop? You know, chicken coop is good to get another source of eggs, which will help with the food variety. Animal pen gets us more meat. We don't have a lot of meat either. So I think I'm just going to keep doing animal pen for right now. Look, we got some warbows to sell now. 49 of them. Alright. Breathleen is transporting. Looks like she's transporting warbows. Yep. You have a guess? Alright, let's fast forward. We're gonna finish this, and then we'll do another goat's pen. Here we go. Order goats. Meat and hides every 150 days. There we go. Okay, now we've got a family, and I don't know what to have them do, frankly. We got somebody on the saw pit already making planks. That's a buttload of planks. Side note. We could put somebody on the storehouse here to manage collecting stuff to help at the bloomery, but we don't really need to do that. I think we're okay with that part of it. How are we doing over here? 17 out of 20, so let's go ahead and put that family on the hunting grounds. Sure. Why not? Fast forward. Food variety's back to 42%. Clothing is okay. They got leather and they got shoes. Okay, tannery's cleared. Good. Okay. We're down to 80. But, geez, these guys already cleared away a whole bunch of animals. Look at that. So I'm going to fast forward and I'm just going to watch the people here. If I see everybody is waiting, going somewhere. Nice job, Anna. If everybody is waiting, then I'll drop the family off of this. But if we're getting some hides out of this, it's not terrible. We got one waiting, one crafting, one transporting. 2 crafting, 1 waiting. No game in range or hunting limit reached. That's the big one right there. That's the big one right there. So if I see a second one of that or waiting, I think that's when we're going to want to start looking at doing something else with them. All right, we got another family migrating in. We made some money selling war bows. Good. How many more war bows we got chilling here? 11? Okay, and we've got a new family over here. We gotta wait till they get one more family member in. Take a look at people here. Still waiting, going home, and transporting. So I think at this point we can drop that family off of that. And that gives us 7 hides, so we can get the tannery going again, get some more hides to the market. So we need another stall supply for food, and then we can worry about the other stuff. So we're getting meat and fish. We're still light on vegetables, so we definitely want to build a mega farm over here. I think we actually have enough room to do it now, which is exciting. Okay, this can be upgraded now again, so another animal pen. Okay, and then I'll show you guys a trick here if you are new to the game. This is how you build what we like to call mega farms. And we use, of all things, corpse pits as a way to measure this stuff out. I don't like that there's a nice tree over there that can be taken down, so I might go a little bit farther over this way just to make sure, you know, we don't lose that tree. Because that's where, see, uprooted for construction. Like that. Alright. So you get 3 corpse pits. And you're using corpse pits as a way to measure an area. Okay? That's the idea with the corpse pits. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. And come on, game. Come on, game. Okay, game. You do you, game. Whatever. Sometimes the game is weird when it comes to roads. Alright. Yeah, you're OCD, I know, right? Seriously. So, again, this is just to plan out our area, and now we're gonna delete 3 of the 6 corpse pits. Alright, and we're gonna build our first burgage plot. We're gonna start from 1 away from the corner, and then we're gonna go into the corner, and then around. Almost like you're making a knot. I was never really good at knots. But what you're trying for is exactly what you see here, a nice small triangle. See how the triangle is bigger, like here? You actually want the smallest size triangle you can get. Okay, so that's pretty good. And let's see if we can get the same thing happening over here. And let's see. This is going to be a little bit tougher because we got that weird corner right here. But I think it'll be okay. See? Yes. So we got that nice corner. That nice triangle. There's that little spot right here where there's nothing growing, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so now we've got our one house ready for construction over here. This one we're going to set to the highest priority. And then, oh, we got a lot of money now. We sold all those warbows. Leave those at medium. Now, since we've got this area cleared away, I'm going to go back to here and clear the work area for the logging camp. They can go wherever the heck they want. It's not so much an exploit, Evanir. It's more just when you're trying to figure out farming, there's what's considered to be like, you know, efficient farming. And with backyard plots with vegetable gardens, the larger the area you assign for this, the more productive that, you know, like the more stuff that you get. But there's a limit, right? At a certain point, there's just too much land set aside for vegetables. So when you do something like this, what's nice about it is you're measuring out the area for your vegetable garden. That's the idea. And you're ensuring that you don't have too much area for your 1 or 2 families to work. Anything larger than what I'm sharing with you guys right here is probably too big. Hell, this is probably too big anyways. So it's not so much of an exploit as a way for you to make sure that you are maximizing what you're getting in terms of your return on investment for space, land, all that good stuff. Players of this game will probably ask questions every now and then like, why'd you just click or build? People watching vertical will probably like it actually as long as they don't have a full screen to compare to. Yeah. I've gotten that, I've heard that as well. I've absolutely heard that as well. Hold on a second, I got a DM I gotta look at. Okay, sorry. I was just reading, hopefully they add farming for vegetables and fruit on fields aside from the plot. Well, so, Ebony, the idea is your backyard extension, like I can show you this one here, right? Your backyard extension is, what are you going to do at the house outside of whatever, okay? Most of the time, you're going to do things like an animal pen, a chicken coop, right? Brewery extension, like these are manufacturing things and these are food related, right? Except for this. The problem is some of these backyard extensions, it doesn't matter the size of that backyard extension, okay? And some of them, it does matter the size. So like an animal pen, a small pen like this is perfectly fine for size. But when it comes to vegetables, the larger area, the better in general, okay? So that's the reason why you're seeing it like this with vegetables. This also works not only for vegetables, but this also works for apple orchards. So you produce apples, which is another source of food. The problem with apples is you have to unlock its ability in the tech tree. And as you saw in the tooltip, it takes 3 to 4 years for that apple orchard to become economically viable. So early in the game, it's kind of not worth your while to be, you know, doing that so much, right? We've got a lot of planks and a lot of timber. Not a lot of timber, I mean. I might drop that family from planks in a little bit. And I might want to build another logging camp. Like over here would be a good place for a logging camp. Clear out like these trees over this way. We want to keep people from hanging out by the wild animals because that'll force them to migrate away and they might actually move into this territory. We don't want that to happen. The shoal of fish is no longer growing on its own, so this is actually a good time to take families off the fisherman's hut because I have a feeling we've got a buttload of fish. Yeah, we do. Got an absolute buttload of fish. We got 9 months worth of food. So I think we're going to focus on fuel now. We've got 5 months of fuel. What's going on with our charcoal? Okay, so our family that's chilling here is literally chilling. They've got nothing else to do. So we'll put that family on woodcutters and we'll drop a family off of fishermen's. Actually, we'll do 2 from the fishermen. So now we've got 3 families for construction of area, right? They'll take care of building up these 2 burgage plots. And then I want to think about what else to do with people. We also have this family over here that's kind of chilling doing nothing too. So it might be time to upgrade this plot here, this plot, to an armorer's workshop. so we can start building helmets. We've got, at this point, probably a lot of iron slabs. Let's see. Yeah, 82. Perfect. So I think it's time. Let's get an armorer's workshop going. That reduces one of our families because that family then is assigned to always work as an armor workshop, as an armorer, okay? So once it's created, once it's done, we'll tell it to focus on production of helmets. We still have one living space available. That's this one here. So I don't need to worry too much about these two plots being completed just yet. I do want to get this thing off the ground first, though. Helmets will be created and then distributed amongst the militia first, and then any leftover helmets can go towards selling trade. Does one fisherman family provide enough food for multiple given... it depends. There's a certain amount, and there's a mathematical formula to figure it out. And basically what you can do is you know, you have that working, and you just kind of have to keep an eye on things, in a sense. How much stuff is being produced? Is it available? Blah, blah, blah. Tannery, are you guys waiting? You're actually crafting. Okay, that's fine. We have 2 leather. And no more hides. Okay. 2 more leather, no more hides. How are we doing on boots? Shoes, whatever. Is that this one? 7 shoes. Okay. So that should help. Yeah, so we just need food stall and tavern supply. So tavern or food stall hopefully will be with the second vegetable garden. Manor Lords is hiring, seeking remote workers, says prior experience professional game development is appreciated. Might be a good start of a career with little experience. Sure. I wouldn't mind working for them. I couldn't develop games, but you know, they've sold a lot, and for good reason. I mean, it's a very fun game. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. And I hope you guys are enjoying the hell out of watching me enjoy the hell out of this. If that makes any sense. Do I want to start making malt? If I start making malt now, I put myself in a position to be ready to start brewing. Stop enjoying the game, damn you! You're enjoying watching? Good. Yeah, if you guys have questions, just ask, of course. Alright. So it looks now like our families that have been working the fields are now done plotting stuff. So what's going to happen now is we've got extra families that are starting to go and do work, which is good. Puddin does enjoy complaining, yes. It's one of the really things, one of the things he's good at. Okay, this burgage plot is done. So we can actually spend the coin and buy a vegetable garden here. I should have waited on that, but oh well. Put that on highest. Is our armor shop done? Yes, advanced. Okay, so armor shop then should be creating helmets. We don't need a reserve of iron slabs, and there's no limit on how many helmets they can create. So we should start getting helmets produced at our armorer's workshop. Let's go to people. Transporting, going somewhere, transporting. Yeah, so they're going to go get from the storehouse. Yes, good. They're going to get the iron slabs, and then they're going to start working on production. Okay, that's good. Someone has to put food on the table. This is true. This is true. Okay, so this vegetable garden is done. We have 2 families with nothing to do right now. It wouldn't be too bad of an idea maybe to put somebody on this storehouse specifically, or just to upgrade it. I don't know yet. We'll see. What is that name? Mysterious Twitch Spectator. Thanks for the follow. Oh, come on in. That's a great name. That's a great name. Happy Monday night. If that's if you're in North America, if you're in Europe or Asia, happy Tuesday. Now, because we're taking people off the fish here, we might be able to get somebody else off here too. Israel, oh nice. I'm doing fine, thanks. Hope things are fine for you. Transporting, going home, peddling, gathering, we're fine. No, I do not know C++ or Unreal, any of that kind of stuff. I know some things, but not anything like that. Yeah, Shalom, exactly. Might as well go ahead and upgrade this to a vegetable garden as well. We got 2 families, they'll create, and then I think we want to get ourselves in position to get beer going. Because that's the last item. That's the last item for us in our level 2 burger spots here. Food stall supply and tavern. Oh, we need to build, you know what we need to build, guys? We need to build a tavern, now that I think about it. Malt house, it should be close to everything else. Why won't you let me build? There you go. So I think a tavern by the lake sounds good, huh? Duckman, do you agree? Do you approve? A tavern by the lake? Like there? Jeez, this game does not like me building roads around. Look at this. That's hella weird. Sometimes the road systems. Oh, because I'm too close. Yeah, it's too close to the. It's too close to the pond. That's fine. Okay, guys, it's time to go to Alms again. We have another bandit camp this time. There's one time at bandit camp. We're gonna. Let's see. We're gonna assemble over here at this corner. Called the Lakeview Inn. There you go. We're gonna want this for personal so that we can start, so we can start, building another town. Yes. Okay, there we go. To arms, everyone, to arms! We're gonna need to start building spears too soon. Oh, that's right, that's right. Lawyer shop, cobblers, burgage plot. This one I think we are gonna make into... This one we can expand. This one we are going to also make into a, what is it? Blacksmith. But the plot level is too low. We have to upgrade the plot. We need another food stall supply to upgrade the plot. So we can start making more spears. And then we also need... Right. We also need another shop nearby here. Maybe over here. So that we can make shields. Actually, maybe I build a 3B plot over here and make one of them for shields. Because this one... What do I want to build here? The joiner's workshop to make wood parts and shields is okay. A brewer would be good. Ish? No. Butcher's workshop? Production of meats and hides from surplus livestock and sausages from salt and meat. See, that's what we'll do with the big salt, with the one that's heavy salt, right? We don't have salt in this land. There's a lot down here to the south. So I might look to... Maybe I should build the next, logging camp, like, right here. Because then we can clear out this area around. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's okay. Right, there's the... So... We want to go like here. And here. We have anybody with helmets yet? Hard to tell. They have some armor. Alright, good. So we have our brigands coming. Since militia are your residents, they join the army, leaving their jobs, correct? While sending just retinue from the manor, make the village running efficiently, yes. So one of the things that I could do is I could send my retinue right now, but because they're not maxed out, I don't want to send them because when they die, I have to spend money from my treasury, which is the hardest money to get. It's a great question, Mysterious. I want to use these guys instead because they're, to a certain extent, they're expendable. If they die, they go through a mourning period and then they grow back again. So there you go. Based, here comes your military action if you're hearing me. You want to see what fighting looks like in Manor Lords? Here we go. This is a small level of fighting, but it's still fighting nonetheless. We've got our archers attacking the brigands with party music going on in the background because that makes everything better. I got my spear militia here set to hold their ground. And we're going to wait until the battle is joined. Once these guys charge the line. Here we go. Okay. We're going to run now our archer militia to this other position here. And then they're going to start shooting the brigands in their backs. And I'm not talking about their back 47, by the way. See what I did there? There we go. Yes, now they're starting to hammer the militia. The brigands and militia's doing okay. They're still at 18 people. Haven't lost anybody yet. Perfect. We broke them. We gained influence. We're going to run the archers there, and then we're going to run our spear militia back to our town center. Here. You run them because once you disband these units, they walk to their jobs. So if you run them to the town center, then they actually do stuff quicker. Family members join. Are we maxed out? No, we're still waiting on one more. Okay. Just fast forwarding, trying to get these guys here. We have 3 unassigned families, and there's nothing that they're building, so I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's put somebody on the charcoal kiln. So we got some firewood. Actually, tell you what, let's put another family on woodcutters. Let's put 2 more on for right now. And this belongs to my treasury. So now I got 190. The militia from our enemy here. Oh my god, that's scary. 36, 36, 18, 36. Jeez, that's a huge army. Relatively speaking, that's a huge army. So the, whatchamacallit, Baron, pulled his military back because we took out the, other thing. Small tavern construction. Oh, so they were building something. That's right, they were building the small tavern. That's okay. What's up, Cthulhu? It's fine. They can chill there. I'm not too concerned about that. This one here, we are waiting for another person. We've got it. So we want them to construct the animal pen. We're going to put that on highest priority. And I think I'll go to woodcutters and just remove one of the woodcutters now. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, our spearmen are in the town center, so we'll disband them so they can start walking back to work. It's the Pretender. Looks like Electric has stopped doing DJ services, so if anybody else wants to be a DJ, now's your chance. And disband. What's up, Lord Jackal? You have a boss replay to do. Can we spend the points now? Yes, do it now. Absolutely do it now. Name the particular whatever. You know, the one that you want, the ship. And that way I've got it ready to go for next time I do replay analysis, okay? Thanks for asking. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to be set for these once families move in. How goes the Manor Lords? It's going fine. It's going fine. Kind of at a bit of a choke point right now. I need more food variety. I've got plenty of fish, but as you can see here, I don't have enough eggs, vegetables, or meat. So that's kind of bottlenecking our growth a little bit. So I've got a second mega farm ready to go. It's September, so pretty soon, if I hover over on the bottom right corner, you can see that September through November is the harvesting season. So we should start seeing people moving in to harvest vegetables. In theory, that should give us a nice boost of our food supply. We do still have an issue, though, with leather. We don't have enough clothing supply. We're up there, but we don't have enough total. So we're gonna have to see how we can sort that out. Might have to try finding a way to import And we have 190 treasury, so I don't think we have enough for this yet. No. We don't. Let's see. It's over here? Which is the region we picked up? Where's the region we bought? Over here. Yeah. Okay. So we bought this region, but we don't have enough treasury. We're 60 less. So we need to wait until, another bandit camp, spawns in. And then we can do stuff with that. Yes, goats do give you hides. They give you 1 meat and 1 hide every 150 days. Not a lot, but it does help to support the community, you know, the families. Barely touch the screen, boom, it slides to the next screen. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Defeat a bandit should also give you hides. That'd be kind of funny if it did. You sent an email to Manor Lords for me. Oh god, what did it say, Based? I'm scared. Are you guys waiting? We have one family that's waiting. But I think we said we needed that family, right? To supply the market for our buildings here. So I think we're gonna have to just kind of live with it for now. So let's fast forward. Short resume cover letter thing. There you go. Wait for 750 gold. Yes. Yep. Oh, yeah, I can settle with plentiful supplies, but at the rate that I'm getting treasury, Mysterious, it's gonna take a very long time for me to get that, and I really want to get that land going. Thank you for the suggestion, but I don't think it's that feasible right now. Now, I could also be taxing people in the manor. I can go here to the manor, for example, and I can tax people, and I can also tithe people to the church. Now, tithing puts surplus food into the church, and then I get influence from that. So tithing could help me claim other regions, but it does mean I lose food quicker. That's okay, I guess, because I've got extra food, right? I just don't have a ton of variety. We're gonna see a negative impact of taxing, though. But the nice thing, I suppose, is we're playing on easier difficulty, so taxing shouldn't be as horrid. So we'll see. We'll see. That'll slowly increase my treasury, but not by too much. I've never really found it to be that effective, frankly. So taxing isn't as taxing. That's right, Ellie North. How you doing? Happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you live. Small tavern created. So we are now done with that. How are we doing with helmets? We're at 0 again still because we have our militias getting helmets. Where can I put you? Firewood? Put you on firewood, I guess, for now. I don't know where else to put you, so I guess I can do firewood. I've got malt in place so I can start converting the barley into malt, but I feel like I don't need to do that just yet. I think for me it's more important that I get everything else up and running for my stuff. But I do have the infrastructure in place. Once I get that third food stall support here, once I get that third food stall, then I should be okay. 95% fuel. You should have plenty of fuel. I think I'm at the point where I'm going to need another worker for the storehouse, the large storehouse here. So that's fine. Let's see. Yes. See how the barn is no longer at max? So there we go. All right, chat, I'm gonna save the game real quick. There we go. Chicken coops, vegetable gardens, and pig farms. So, pig farms will help with meat, but pig farms don't help you with hides. So that's why I like to go with goats usually. But you're not wrong; it would probably help. As far as chicken coops, that would also help too with another source of food. Go to bed. Happy taxing and pig farming. Thank you. So I'm gonna run downstairs for a second. A little bit over halfway through the stream. So I might go get some more dirty water. I'll see. That's up to the wife. And I'll get some more regular drink anyways. While I'm gone, guys, I'm going to run a 3-minute commercial just so that you don't miss as much. I'm just going to keep this going at normal speed right now. so you can enjoy watching Jackal. Should we watch Lord Jackal? I don't know if we can find him easily. Let's watch, Rob, are you here? Who's here? Who can we watch while we, while I go get more drink? Is Andrew here? Wait, Dumpy's still here, right? Dumpy's still here, so we can watch him sit on a log. Alright, I'll be right back. Commercial break here.
Finest hides in all the land. Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Leather!
Don't be
Leather!
shy, good sirs and ladies. Firewood.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Firewood.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies. You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Leather. Leather.
Well, step right up and say about it. These things do happen.
Simply about it. These things do happen.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Step right up and say.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on a fine selection. Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Finest hides in all the land. Leather. Leather.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else. Leather, leather.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Step right up and say.
Possibly.
Okay, I am back.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
How's it been going, guys? 33 seconds? Oh, based. Forgot duct tape for the red-green show. There's the taxation hitting our approval. Okay. And we got a little bit of treasury from that. This family moved in.
Why do I have to
Okay,
carry
good.
this?
How are these guys doing? Waiting, stocking up. So, based. Let me drop my, can I do that easily enough? Hold on, I'll show you. I used to. I don't do it anymore. Actually, based, if you watch my vertical, you can see it. But if I drop the background removal, see how my lights are flashing and stuff? So, the colors are for that, are for setting the background colors a certain color. Some people like to play with the lights and change the lights in the background. Unfortunately, now that I changed it so that I'm bigger on the screen, now we got rid of the background instead. So that's what that's all about. I need to... Yeah, you're good. I need to get that all sorted out at some point anyways. I need to get that all sorted out anyways, but that was the concept behind that. Okay, so I've got a Got those families going there. Oh, good tune, good tune. Still have an empty burgage plot here that we could put to something if we wanted to. I just don't know what I want to put on here. So I think it might be a good idea to start thinking about our next houses. Are we gonna start getting food? Are we start getting... Here's 2. What do we have for food now? Vegetables. So we're harvesting vegetables, so that's gonna help. So we have fish, we have vegetables, and we need meat. We need meat as our last source of food, as our third source of food. So what I might do is I'll wait until the vegetables here are collected. Right, they're harvesting. So wait for these to be harvested. Ensure that I've got a nice surplus of vegetables chilling. And then once that's done, then I'll put a family or even 2 on wild animals to get another source of food for our, for like, you know, these areas, right? Wait, I've got one that's a level 2, and then I've got the one here that's been chilling this whole time. What do I want to do with this one? Near the granary. I think this one I'm just going to upgrade to a regular standard and be done with it. Yeah, I think I'll upgrade it to a regular standard and be done with it, because I want the production buildings over here, because they're closer to the storehouses that they'll draw from. So, yeah. Alternately, we can upgrade this one to level 2 and turn this one into a brewer as well. That wouldn't be a bad thing either. But I think, yeah, I think this one will become a brewery extension. And this one, I think we'll just upgrade to an animal pen. Let me just save it, just because. Thanks everybody for sticking through the commercial break, by the way. Alright, let's upgrade this to an animal pen. Baroque music is several hundred years after this game, but it echoes how tightly the seasons and people are connected. This is true. This is very true, Duckman. Alright, so we got people doing charcoal kiln. Tannery, you guys are probably chilling doing nothing, right? You're guiding an ox. Probably because you've got no leather to work. So let's just get you off of that completely. The oxes will sort themselves out. What was I going to do with this one? Armorer's Workshop. I guess this one will also be for weapons. That would make sense. Yeah, that one could be for weapons. We do need a joiner's workshop. So of the next group of 3 we're going to put over here, we do need a joiner's workshop. Where is it? Joiner's workshop here. And then we also need a blacksmith. So these are the 2 that we're going to do next. Ooh, you know what we could also look to build? Here's what we could look to build. A smithy. We should build a smithy. Can't believe I forgot about that. Smithy would be good, because a smithy is going to allow us to build tools. Let's get rid of this road here and this road here, because I have a feeling I can squeeze that smithy in. Yes! Right there, let's go. Bam. Yeah, a smithy is more well, yeah, because a smithy is going to create tools, which I think is important for us. So, with 3 families now, not working, not doing stuff. We've got this burgage plot that's going to be upgraded. Yeah, and we got 2 living space available. This one. Oh, and then I upgraded this one to level to a double family. Yeah, okay. 62% happiness, so that's good. Approval. Here we go. Goats. See, if you do pigs, you just get 2 meat every 150. I'd rather get the hide as well. Because the hides, I think, are really helpful for ensuring that I can get leather. Food variety is getting higher. Sam Spock is sick now. Unfortunate. Sorry to tell you, Whitakers have been released new limited edition banana caramel. Because it's so good, it's unlikely there'll be any left. That's fine, Sergeant Sully. Thanks for letting me know. Does extending living spaces in vegetable houses increase crop efficiency? Yes, it does. Great question, Mysterious. So if you've got two families in your plot here, the reason why you do it like this is you essentially have two families that are, yes, you can see harvesting and working whatever tasks you have. Usually they have one person that does the job, like Sea Raptor is trading right now, right? So you got one person that does their job, and then the other family, the rest of the family, so 2 out of the 3, works the backyard extension, okay, when it's time to harvest or plant crops. So having 2 families here is crucial because if you look at the amount of space here, right, that's like one family working that field, and that's like one family working this field, right? So that's why you want to have 2 working. This whole area for one family is going to be extremely difficult. As you can see, only Anna is currently sowing seeds, right? Where's Anna? Anna's over here, working her way down that side. Yeah? So, we have 7 tools, so we don't need to build any tools right now, which is fine. 56 iron slabs. We have 3 helmets. So what that means is, if I were to go to my militias here, yes, you can see that all 25 of my spear militia has helmets, although not all of them have spears and shields. And then here, same thing, all 25 has helmets, and these guys are different. Cheers, everyone. Yes, exactly. I have some vegetables with extended living not constructed yet, because nobody's moved in. And so what you have to do, when a family moves into a land... Thank you, Jackal. Cheers to you, too. When a family moves into a land, it's done kind of at random. There's no easy way to force them into one particular spot. So this one's got a family already, and because I've already built the vegetable garden, I went ahead and upgraded or expanded the living space. This one doesn't have anybody in it. So when a family moves in, they will go to one of these 2 spaces. And I can't really control it. Honestly, it's okay whichever they go to. I don't care, right? I just want them to start going into the vegetable area so they can plow and sow seeds and stuff like that. So you can see Anna is currently plowing by hand. It takes a full year for everything to start coming online, okay? So the vegetable garden here, I created last year. We're in year 2, so during year 1. Oh, please, Mysterious, ask away, ask away. I love this game. I love sharing my love for the game. So please, ask questions. As dumb as you think they may be, just ask them, because I'm sure there's other people who want to know as well and are too scared to ask. Food variety has increased now, so that's useful. Plenty of space over here. So once I get a family in here and a family in here, and then I upgrade this and get another family, so like 3 months down the road, I'm going to start looking at building the rest of my industrial buildings over here. That'll be the spear and stuff like that. Hence why you emailed Manor Lords. Oh god. This guy, Lord Zath, is a wonderful programmer. He knows the game so well. He can totally learn C++ on the job. Oh god, what have you gotten me into, Based? Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward. I didn't say you don't know C++. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Wait, are we done with this? With the smithy? We are. Okay, so I got 3 families that have nothing to do right now. 0, zilch, nada, nothing. We have 320 regional wealth, so we're at the point where we can, I think, start affording, we can afford to start our malt house here. We've got 2 families working the trading post. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I think we're at 19 warbows. So I feel like maybe we can drop this down to 1 family as well. Where would we put that other family, though, is the real question. We've got 2 families available, so I wouldn't mind another family on Woodcutter's Lodge. Get some more firewood chopped off, right? And then, honestly, we could also put another family over here. I can hear the music. It's very quiet. That's the problem with classical music, is it's very quiet. Are you growing your own barley for malt? So what I'm doing is, you can grow your own barley, but if you go to barley fertility here, you can see how everything is negative. So it's like you can grow like 5 in like the triple negatives, maybe 2. If you go here to the plus, maybe you grow 7. But there's not a lot of area for that, right? And it's on the stone and everything like that. Eventually, maybe I'll do farming of barley. But what I've been doing instead, and I can also do like this area here. What I've been doing instead is I've been importing barley. So I'm paying more money to import the barley. And then I'm gonna convert it at the malt house. Like Bartholm's, for example. Currently heading towards the large granary to pick up... Right here? No. Is this it? That's the malt house. He's transporting barley to the malt house. Okay. You're gonna see it show up down here. Josephine! You enjoy the game? Glad to hear it. There it is, right there. There's the barley. So the barley is gonna be converted into malt. If you make a field, and make it fallow, you can grow any crop later. Okay. Good to know. And I do have a surplus of labor, right? We've had all this extra stuff. Unfortunately, it's October now. It's kind of maybe too late. Maybe too late. But you've piqued my interest, and I don't mind trying it. So we're gonna do some experimentation. Let's drop some people off of fuel. We've got 4 people now. Right, 4 families. And let's see here. So we said over here was going to be like our big area, right? HQ1. Oh, Harley! That's right, that's right. How you doing, Harley? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. So barley fertility. So we're going to go to like first round of negative. And then we're going to go up to about here. And then from here back down to here. So we'll make kind of a square with stone in the middle, because we can't do anything about that for now. Once the stone deposit gets collected, then we can do stuff like that. When should you create a burgage plot that supports multiple families? Great question. That's a great question. Give me a second to build a few things here, and then I will answer that in depth for you, okay? I just need to focus for a moment. So we're going to build a farmhouse over here, and we'll go ahead and build a farmhouse over here as well. Fenrir's Wolf. Hey, you just changed the background of my lights, but unfortunately you don't see those right now. Sorry about that. Bruising the Net came across you playing this awesome game. Finally got the easy building for a day. Nice. Yeah, this game's just too damn fun. Alright, so we're gonna set that to the highest priority. And we did get a family moving in, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? New family moved in. Okay, so your question, WJ, was when should you create a burgage plot that supports multiple families or more than one? So, like, for example, I've got an armorer's shop, and this one currently supports 1 family, right? By comparison... Uh-oh, giveaway time. Now, HQ1 is Harley Quinn 1. She's a friend of mine from World of Warships. So, giveaway in chat, guys. You need to be present on my YouTube channel, twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Make sure you're following the channel and type something in chat. This is for a World of Warships CC container code, which could be up to a tier 8 ship. Yeah. So, make sure you're getting into it. Okay, so, the question, of course, when do you want to put 2 families on a burgage plot? One thing that you can do is have 2 on a burgage plot, because I read a while back, and this might have changed, but the burgage plot uses the same amount of fuel as like 1 family when there's 2 in there, like to keep everybody warm. So there is a little bit of a benefit to doing that. However, at the same time, generally speaking, hey Big Gunner, generally speaking, I usually only do a production building like this one with a 1-family plot. Armorer's Workshop currently has space to be expanded to 2. If I expand this to 2 families, then both of those families are going to work this particular building. They will both be armorers. Okay? Thanks for asking. Just checking if you actually... Oh, I see it. I actually have a HUD. I have a heads-up display. It actually shows chat. You guys can see it up there, right? But I also see it on the screen right in front of me, which is nice because, you know, some streamers, they're like this to read chat all the time. I don't have to do that. It just shows up right in front of me. Kind of slick. So anyways, a production building I generally prefer to only have on a single plot. If I'm gonna do one where I've got the option to expand the living space, I will do that. If it's gonna be a building that I'm going to want to really, you know, expand. Helmets is something that I'm going to sell. I'm going to export because I've got so much iron. So it makes sense for me to have a second family working on that, creating helmets. Right now, it does not, because then I lose a family that could be productive elsewhere. But later on down the line, I'm planning ahead with this, okay? That's why I haven't upgraded this yet. Other plots, like this one. Yes, it's a nice option to boost production if needed. Correct. Correct. I could also build multiple burgage plots that are single, that are the same job. I could build multiple armorers' workshops. That's another option too. So like a family like this one, for example, I've got a chicken coop back here. It's a single one. I don't feel like I need to put a second one in there because the second family here isn't going to do anything for my backyard extension. It won't produce anything else. It'll just be another family that happens to live there. To me, I'd rather put that other family in a land that's got another backyard extension so I can produce more things. To me, that just makes too much sense, right? Do you utilize the chicken and vegetable gardens? Yes, here's my vegetable gardens right here. And Josephine, this is my vegetable garden here. And I've got in my vegetable gardens families of 2. So, yep. Remember I told you I could not control where the family moved in? The family chose to move in here. So the second family now comes in and they are going to start with construction too. Okay? How are we doing at the malt house? We have 3 people that are choosing to wait. My guess is that's because we are out of malt. We have 10 barley. So I don't know why you guys are waiting over here. That's kind of weird. They do that sometimes. Have they converted it to malt? Yes, I have 10 malt. Okay, so I've got 10 malt and I've got 10 new barley. It might be because the barley is sitting in the trading post and needs to be moved to the large granary. Nope, I've got 7 there. So in theory, these guys should... Ah, there we go. Now they're transporting it. Excelente. Are you still sick or better? I don't know. I don't remember which house you were in. It'd be nice if I could search people. Specifically search people. That would be nice. But I can't. Does it also have the benefit of higher population density so you don't have to walk much? Yes, this is true when you build doubles. I used to build doubles all the time. And now what I've done is I've tried to prioritize building singles so that way I can have more backyard extensions. And obviously more backyard extensions means more things being produced. Right? Based, I don't see you. I wonder if you died. Maybe you were in one of these bigger plots. Let's see. No? You're not in there either. I know I remember copy and pasting your name into one of these plots because it barely fit, right? We were surprised that it fit. I lost one person, but I don't think it was here. You guess you went to the big house. That's a possibility. Yeah. I don't see you. Which reminds me, we need to add Harley in here. I'll just title it Josephine. There you go. Sam? Hey, yeah, you were sick a little bit ago, but you apparently... Yeah, you've recovered. Ooh. Based? I wonder if that means you died of sickness or something. Leave it to you to be the only one to die, right? Yeah, maybe you're dead. Maybe you're over here. Have I looked at these houses in a while? I don't think I have. Lots of Annas here. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna check something. What the hell was I gonna check now? Oh, I think it might be time for beer. Yes, look at this. Okay, we've got the food stall supply. Remember we were talking about this. Food variety is going up because of all the vegetables we're harvesting. This is perfect. We are creating the farmhouse. Your name is old enough, it'll just blend in.
Watch your head there.
Cheers, by the way. Based, should we rename somebody after you? Do you want to get back in this game? And Mysterious, we got to add you too, now that I think about this. So let's put you here, Based. And then Mysterious. Now, Mysterious, I don't think your full name is going to show up here. So we'll see. Close enough. Mysterious Twitch. Drink for me instead. Vegetable farms make the most sense for expanded housing. Yes, absolutely. No more storage for production in Armorer's shop. So if I go to the Armorer's shop here, I go to General, I go to Storage, you can see that they have 24 helmets and not enough, which means that people are not collecting the helmets from the large storehouse. Hey, Tank Buster. Good evening to you. No one runs faster. We do have a giveaway going, by the way, y'all. If you didn't know that already. What I'd love to do is build a storehouse over here that can collect helmets. But for now, we'll just add another person here so that they can go and collect more stuff. That's right. Just type in chat. It's November. By the time this is done, I don't think we're going to get any of these places built. That's all right, though. Stonecutter Camp. So, unfortunately, that's right where my really good stuff is. But let's go ahead and build some fields. For barley. I don't know if Thudtwit is here. I haven't seen Thudtwit in a while. But he likes triangular fields. So let's see if we can't make him a nice triangular field here. Raiders near. Yes, 107 days. That is current. So we can do that. And then we can do, not farmhouse, field. How's that? Another 0.4. I generally like to try for like 0.5 Morgan. 0.4 is fine. 0.5 is better. I don't know why. I like it that way. I like it like that. Yeah, baby. I like it like that. Alright, that's 0.4. So maybe we go a little bit farther. I'm a little OCD or neurotic about this, so I apologize for you guys if that's frustrating for you to see, but I like making sure that I have stuff properly set aside. So now we want 0.5 Morgan here. That's fine. Goodbye, trees. I think we got 10 now. Yeah, I think we do. We don't want to put the farm over the stone because I'm worried about losing that stone. So, there's 0.5 Morgan right there. How's that look? That looks kind of weird. Let's put that farther out.
Winner announced in chat.
Hey, what do we got? Jackal!
Thanks to all who entered.
Congrats, Lord Jackal. The guy who's like, yeah, we got 20. 63 stone. I should have checked that to make sure I didn't accidentally remove stone. You know what I can do? Let me just save the game real quick. And let's put a field down. Okay. So I did not lose I didn't lose any stone from that. That was important to know. Because I'm going to leave an area for this, right, for later. Alright, farm. Is this done yet? No, still under construction. Okay. Farm. Farming.
Or is that hinge a bit stiff?
So we're going to go to the corner here. 0.5 Morgan, perfect. Alright, now... go from like here to, say, here. Here. That's 0.3 only. Okay. So we want to go maybe a little bit farther out. That's 0.4. There's 0.5. Good. King of North, what's up? We just missed a giveaway. Lord Jackal just won a CC container. Jackal, you gotta tell us what you got, of course. 0.4, 0.5. Let's go a little bit farther out like that. All right. Sure. And then we got this little area here. We're going to try to cordon off into 0.5 Morgan sizes. That's still 0.4.
Approve this construction plan. A blind man or a fool.
You think you're maxed out on CC containers for now? Oh, okay, cool. Yes, exactly. They are automatic. Somebody who knows C++ coded that and then shared it with me, which is very nice of him. Fellow Wargaming CC community contributor. There we go. See, so now we've got our nice farmlands all centered around a stone deposit. Whatever. Unfortunately, like I said, that's the most, yeah, it is what it is. All right. So we're gonna set up a crop rotation. We go fallow. Let's see. Let's go barley, fallow, barley. And then we'll go here and we'll do crop rotation, fallow, barley, barley. And then we'll go here and we'll go barley, barley, fallow. Hey, Andrew. How's it going? Okay, so we're going to do fallow, barley, barley here. Crop rotation. Barley and barley. And then we're going to do barley, barley, and then fallow. Okay, so that takes care of these. And then we got to go back to the other side here. We're going to do barley, fallow, barley. 35 Commander XP boosters. Nice. That's not bad. We'll go here. We'll go barley, fallow, barley. Which means, let's see, what was it we did? Okay. So then we did barley, barley, fallow. Got it. Okay. It's my OCD, guys. I gotta have it set properly, you know? Here. Barley, barley, fallow. That just leaves one. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect, right? So then we just do fallow, barley, barley. Bam. Done. Yay, OCD for the win! Until I build this next part. So we're gonna put everybody on the farmhouse so they can go and start planting, barley. I'm out of coin. So I'm not gonna want to do, any more importing. I'm not gonna be able to, frankly, import anymore. I could start selling blanks, actually, to make up more coin if I wanted to. But, as you can see now, we've got a lot of plots that are able to be built up for the first time because of our vegetable harvesting. Look at that. That's perfect. Off to the farm we go. That's right. That's right. That is exactly correct. So, yeah, I mean, everybody is good right now. There's no... I don't know that there's anybody chilling here. We have 18 out of 20, so we could start working the wild animals again. I think what I'll do is I'll wait till November ends and December begins, right? Oh. Guys, save game time. Time to set up our second settlement, guys. Thanks to the extra money that we've been making, we said we were gonna settle here next, right? Is this the one? No. This is the one. Here. This is the one. So we're gonna settle here next. If I go to construction, administration, I have the 250. So now I can set up my settlement. I'm going to want to be close to 2 sources of food to start. That's really important. And it's November too, which is kind of eesh. I'm going to go right into the winter time. So I think I'm going to put my settlement like over here. Maybe it makes sense to put it right off of the road. It just looks cooler that way. Let's do that. I wonder what's our barley for okay, good. This is all crap. Fine. Good. All right. We're going to go there. We're going to do a modest starting. Confirm. Let winter pass. Too late. We've now settled our next place. Let's go. Let's pause it for a second. We need to build the following. We need housing. We need food. As a matter of fact, here you can see they have 0 months of food and fuel. Damn. So they need to get fuel, they need to get food, they need to get housing. So, well, let's start with food, the hunting camp. Right? And then the hunting camp we'll put over here. So my thinking was, the sooner I get this going, the better. The better. Yes, fuel consumption is double in winter, so that makes it a little bit more challenging for us, but, you know, I think we'll be okay. I've done this game in hard mode, right? So, I got this. Trust. Trust. Okay, so we're good there. How much timber? We have 8 timber. So, of that 8 timber, we need that. We need a logging camp. Now, we don't want to work too close to the, Trust anyone. Yeah, you know who that is, huh? Fun dude. Fellow streamer. World of Warship streamer. Okay, so we're going to set this one to highest priority. Okay, we're going to set this one to highest priority as well. So actually we'll put this one very high. So in theory, everybody goes and gets the hunting camp, and then they go and they start doing the logging camp. And then now we need housing. Housing will be the next focus, and housing we can do right based off of where these guys are starting, essentially. Oh, look at that. That's even a double. That's kind of fun. Do I want a double to start, though? No, I don't think so. So let's go like this. Wow, game. Wow, game. All right, like that. Bam. Always reverse one of those 3. What I like to do, at least. Bam. We got our first residential block. Just put that there, because now we can put maybe a well. Oh, there's no water here. Damn, there's no... Whoops. That's all right, we can put it over here. We don't have enough wood, though, so this is going to be all we can do for right now. So, let's see, we did highest, very high. So then we'll go to high, medium, and then we'll go to low. There we go. Execute. Oh. And then we want to go to logistics. And we want to go to hitching post. And we want to add another hitching post. I always like to circle up the initial places. Water is kind of important. Yeah, it's alright. In this game, it's not as important as you would think. So there's that going forward at least. Just give people a slight boost when it comes to walking around. Here's our hitching post. So we're going to want to build another hitching post. I like to do it right next to the other one. Or, since I've got this going here, I can build another hitching post like right here on this corner. Yeah, that works. That works. Then I can buy... Let's see, because I want to go here and I want to buy another ox. Bam. This is how I always start my land. And then we got that, and we'll put this one to lowest priority, because this one doesn't take any wood. Okay, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we now have 2 territories to deal with and manage. Armorer's Workshop storage is full again. Yep. That's alright. Where's our farm? You can see people planting barley. They're plowing. They might not get it done in time. I don't think they're going to get it done in time. Oh well. Gives them something to do. Go back to our new territory. Yep, it's December. I was afraid of that. Okay. So we should have a family moving in. But these guys here are probably going to stop working. Yeah, they're all going home. So, stop working. That's 4 families that will continue producing the farmhouse over here. That's okay. And in theory, I should get another family moving in soon. .tm. Alright. Hunting cap done. Let's get 1 family going on that. Set hunting to 12. New family moving in. Burgage plot number 1. Here we go. Now, you might be tempted to upgrade this, expand the living space right away. You don't want to do that. You want to wait until you get all 3 family members in first. Otherwise, you don't get new family members in. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Pro tip for y'all. I have a feeling these guys are going to be doing nothing. Nope, Margaret is transporting barley. Okay, so we still are managing to import barley. That's good. So yeah, I'm going to wait until it says family members join. It said it once. I need to wait for it to do it a second time. Let's take a look back over here. How we doing over here? Okay. Thulman is guiding an ox, and that's going to be for... So they are going to drop off for the logging camp, so this guy's going to go and drop off for the burgage plot level 1 over there. That's perfectly fine. Our first priority is housing. Number 1 priority. Yeah, Tankbuster, you're good. Don't worry. That's why I'm bringing that stuff up, because it's little things like that that I've learned over the course of playing this awesome game, you know? Look at that. Now we're starting to get food variety for people. Right? So we've got, where is it at? We've got 33 malt. So when the time is right, we can change that and upgrade around the same time that we start pelting these wild animals again. So that'll be fine. What's the yellow versus green mean on the housings? Good questions. If I hit tab... oh, you're talking about over here, right? So this is telling you what's going on with their food supply, their fuel, and their clothing. So if I zoom out here, you can kind of get an idea of what resources these guys are consuming. So for food variety, you can see there's fish and vegetables, like in these 2 plots, right? In these plots, they want 3, but they only have the 2. So this helps me kind of figure out where, like, who's getting what food, and then I could do the same thing with fuel. I can see some of them are still grabbing firewood for God knows why, but the vast majority are using firewood, which is great. And then I can see the areas that are consuming clothing, right? The ones that are consuming leather and the ones that are consuming regular shoes. What settlement points did I take? I went with advanced pond keeping to start, and then charcoal, and then basic armor making. The last one was a mistake. I probably should have done better deals? No. Trade logistics first, then better deals. But it is what it is. Alright, back over here. This one's about to be done. Still have our... See, because they're... because they are... I want 3, 2. Because they are... they don't have houses yet, every family is only 2 people instead of 3. Deep mining, so mines never brought out in the first district. That's correct, yes. That is correct. So now our families are going to start working on this burgage plot while our ox continues to deliver here. This is saying there's not enough stable space for an ox to arrive and stay here. But I think that the stable will be done by the time the ox arrives. I still need more logs. I still need more logs here. I need 4 more logs for the families that are currently in this land. And then I need 1 more. I need 5 logs so that I can start doing my, logging camp. This is the new hood. That's correct. That's correct, Electric. Here's the old hood. I've got 5 people. What are they doing right now? I don't remember. They are building, they're constructing this farmhouse. That's what they're doing, yeah. They're constructing that farmhouse, okay? I feel like I can use to build a road from here to, for now, like maybe here, just to shave some distance off for our oxen to get there. It's probably smart. Hunting animals, if you leave, cut a lot of trees to construct buildings near them. Well, here's the problem with that. Once you get to a certain range away from, into the animals, then you cause them to migrate. Here, I'll show you with hitching post. See how it says overlaps animal habitat will cause migration? So you don't want to be that close. You can be up to about here. That's why I put my hunting camp where I did. The problem is that if too many people just kind of show up on the edge, it will cause the migration anyways. So I try, in my mind's eye, from the distance around like that, that's the amount of like buffer I want to leave, right, with my with my buildings and stuff. The hard part is deforestation. If you aren't watching it carefully enough, like right here's my logging camp, if I don't watch it carefully enough, they will deforest areas by the hunting camp and by the wild animals. So like what I'm going to do, for example, is I'm going to open this up as large as possible, okay, and only up to basically there, like right there. Okay, that's the hunting camp there. So I'm going to put that in there. So I'm going to say you can only work in that radius. Right now it's not a big deal. They're going to continue to work what's close to their logging camp, but eventually they're going to start working someplace else instead. Yes, they will migrate, exactly. And then the same thing can happen to berries over here, wild berries. If you chop away a lot of the trees and stuff, the berries themselves can leave too. So there's a fun little trick with that where you put farms over the berries, and that preserves them. It's kind of funny, but it actually works. So. Okay, one of the houses is done. We're still waiting on others. Family members join a settler. Perfect. There we go. So now, this is why we like building houses so much. Because now we've just increased our productivity, right? By 50%. So whatever task they're doing, these guys are hunting. So now there's a third person involved in the act of hunting, right? So that's going to get us even more so, you know, set up for that.
Firewood.
What is this? Disconnected from... I hate when this... I don't know why this stupid thing happens. I'm literally right on the frickin' road. Dumb. Waiting and trading. We're at 156 regional wealth because we were able to sell some more warbows. Good. Okay. Oh. See, this is the part where it gets kind of challenging because you forget to do your basic things in your territories. Like me, I forgot to expand my land. Okay, so we have 5 there. Okay. That's still being waited on. Excellent. Okay. So let's fast forward and hopefully we can get this other plot done. If we don't in time for the new month, I'm going to have to restart. Load the latest save or whatever. Woof! Got it. Okay, so now I've got the available living space. And we've got 3 done here. We've got 6 timber. So now, that's actually perfect. I couldn't have planned this better, guys. Because now what I can do is I can build out my 3 here. Like that. Okay, I can build out my 3. And then I can demolish this one. And I can rotate this one. And then I can put up my road around the block. Like that. And then I'm actually going to demolish this house right here. I'll get to that one later. So, we want to put this one on highest now because by now we should be getting Can you zoom out again? Yes, here we go. Here comes our ox. This is the one we ordered. Now, if Albrecht the ox arrives, right, and the hitching post isn't built yet, he'll leave. And we've just wasted 20 coin, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to tell them to focus highest priority now on the hitching post. While this is being constructed, the ox, the one ox we have already, is going to bring logs to these 2 new places. Okay? Now, the other thing that we need is going to be fuel. So I'm going to go to gathering here. We're going to go to Woodcutter's Lodge. And ideally, we have it close to the settlement, but they will compete against the other logging here. So I can do this, but then I'm going to have to do the same trick I showed you guys a moment ago with controlling the area that they can work. And this is fine to do it here. I don't mind it. So we'll put this here. So prioritization. Highest, very high, high, medium. Okay? And we'll put the stuff around it. Make it all nice and fun and happy. And then I should have one more timber. That last timber is going to go towards residential and a well. We're going to build a well for that. That house, or that tree that I was waiting to get removed is removed, so I can get rid of that. And we'll put the well, say, maybe in this corner. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to set this one to low. Okay, so there's a different tier of priority for everything. That's good. Put that around, bam. We're happy. We're happy. As a matter of fact, we're so happy that now what we're going to do is we're going to keep one family on the logging because we need more logs still, but we also want to get stuff built as soon as possible, right? So let's go ahead and remove one of those families. So we've got 3 families that are constructing the hitching post, followed by their burgage plots, followed by the well, or the woodcutter, and then the well. We still have supplies that we're going to need to put into storage. That's fine. These are all gone. These were the logs that we were using, so we can remove these roads. There we go. Nice and neat. I'm going to save the game because now's a good time to do it. There we go. So we're pretty happy with how this town is working. T, by the way, T for town, gets you to the different towns very quickly. So that's one nice way to navigate from one area to the next quickly. Family members join a settler. Okay, that's fine. I'm more focused over here. We're about to get to January. When we get to January, then that family should move into this plot, because that's our only plot. Remember I was talking before about how they will randomly migrate into buildings, right? So I want them to go here. So I'm purposely not building any more buildings until they go here. Once that's done, we'll go someplace else. So I got 5. They were building that. And I think now they're going to go and finish construction over here. I think that's what they're doing. Here comes the log. Yeah. Yep. And then they're constructing. Okay, perfect. So I think we can fast forward now. Just a little bit. More people going to construct. Hitching post is done. Where's our second ox? Here's our second ox. See? That's almost perfect timing if you look at that, isn't it? Right? They're going to show up right at the time that the hitching post is available. So now it's got a home. Now it's got a place to go to. You probably answered this, but how do you address when residents don't seem to get items from marketplace? At times where the items are available to market, residences don't seem to get them. Well, there's 2 things you can do about that, Tank Buster. You can build more markets and more granaries and storehouses. At the very basic, what you would do in that case is you would add another family on the building. So for example, if you look at the marketplace and the bar is full, that means you are at max capacity for what can be served to the people. So if that's the case, then what you want to do is you want to put one more person on the respective thing. So for example here, I need to put somebody on the granary first before I put somebody else on the storehouse. But eventually I'm going to need to put one on each probably. Also, if you see errors like generic storage is full, logging you could ignore. But if you see other generic storehouses are full, then you're going to run into that situation where you would want to put more people on the storehouse if it's a produced good, or if it's a farm, it's like a food good, then you put somebody else on the granary so they can collect more stuff and things. Don't think you have checked out on the market before. Yeah, it's they don't really teach you that. You just kind of have to learn it. You just got to know it, man. You know? Good times. So we're about ready to go with this. We're going to put, we'll put, let's see, they're at max. So we'll put 2 families on wild animals. And then we're going to upgrade our level 2 burgage plot here. I think it's time for beer. What do you think, Duckman? Is it beer time? I think it's beer time. Let's go. Brewery extension. Bam. Put that on the highest priority. Beer, 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 beer. Get us our beer. Let's go. So now you can see we lost a unassigned family because now they're going to be constructing beer. We've got, I think it was, yeah, we got 38 malt chilling right now. So we are good for malt. 30 minutes past beer time and you don't even drink. Well, there you go. So we're going to get that done. Once that's done, in conjunction with the meat, we should be able to properly supply our houses that want our houses that want to go to level 3 with tavern and with our third. And then what we do is we upgrade them to level 3. Bam. Okay. And then once we get enough to level 3, we need 3 of them at level 3, and we're Gucci. We can get another development point, and that's going to speed things up for us. We're going to go trade, so we can put some more trade routes together, export more things. Then first thing we're going to export is going to be helmets, because we're producing an absolute metric F-ton of helmets, where you got 24 right now. Speaking of which, let's take a look at how our... Okay, cool. We got 67 iron slabs. So we're fine there. Go back to the new territory here. This house is under construction. It's set to high. And then we got these. Perfect.
I need to drill holes for the peg.
F no, I can try. So we need fuel. We got food coming. Good. We have 1 out of... That's fine. This is 37 out of 40. This is a high deposit, a rich deposit. So we can put extra people in the hunting camp later. But for right now, our big focus is on making sure that we have everything set. We have enough timber. Now what we can do is we can set up our other burgage plot that we had originally created. Bam. Why won't it let me do it? Why won't you work? Okay, that was hella weird, but fine. We're going to put this one on lowest priority. So we still want to get these done first because our approval rating doesn't allow us to get somebody else in anyways. We definitely want to get this going at some point, okay? So I'm going to save the game because now we're in second space dev point. I always say before development points, very important, because when you spend a development point, you can't get it back again, okay? So for this land, I have wild animals rich deposit. It does make me wonder if I want to go like trapping and hides and meat. I could do that. This land here, what was I saying about this one's got the salt. Yeah, this one's got the salt. And the barley fertility is also pretty piss poor. So this one here is going to be interesting, right? This one's got the salt. And I don't know too much about how salt is going to work in terms of production and what things we can build from it, which is fine. I don't think there's anything here that does with salt. So I could look into going this direction. Let me go back to my... The other thing that's difficult is when you start this whole process, you don't know what the buildings are that can produce things unless you have like a burgage plot of that specific level that then you can look at. So like, for example, here I can look at and it says, all right, I can make sausages from salt and meat. So in that territory, the salt and the extra meat are going to be very important. You got the salt once and didn't find much need. It doesn't preserve food. It's like in this game, it just does specifically what it says it does, right? So here, salt is going to be used for meat, okay? There's nothing else up here that utilizes salt that I can see. Okay? So what that means is, over here, I'm looking at my salt and I'm saying, all right, it's a rich deposit of salt. Do I use a mine for the salt? Yes, I can use a mining pit for the salt. So, as Mysterious suggested, in this territory, I may want to go charcoal burning and deep mining to get a whole bunch of salt, right? And you're going to use the salt to produce your sausages, right? So that's going to be good to go. But we also are probably going to want to get a passive income of meat, since we do have a larger... so we can maybe do this at the first, second, charcoal building, or burning, and then go into deep pit mining, right? Then after that's done, maybe we look at advanced skinning to get extra meat, and then maybe we look at pelt extraction to get extra hides. But I think the advanced skinning might work well here in this particular land to, you know, utilize the salt to its maximum capability, right? With the idea that eventually I can get trade going between my regions, right? So I can import iron from here, or helmets, or war bows, whatever, right? This is going to be my workshop. So I can import the weapons into Rorlock. This is what I'm hoping I can do. I don't know if I can or not, because I haven't figured that out. That's the whole point of this particular game. And then from here, I can export sausages, right? So that's another source of food for over here. So now we're starting to specialize, which I kind of like. So I think in here, we're going to go and start with trapping. That's the wrong land. Hold on. Here. No? Come on. There we go. Load, you stupid thing. Right? I think we're going to start with trapping. We're going to get a passive income of meat, and then we're going to go charcoal burning. And then we'll probably do deep mining, or maybe we hold off on deep mining and go for advanced skinning to get extra meat. We'll see how it goes. But I think for now, it makes sense to get a passive income of meat, especially because it's a rich deposit of wild animals. So let's go ahead and do that. The problem with doing the charcoal right away here in Rorlock is it's just, I don't have a lot of people, and you need another person, another family, to be able to work the charcoal kiln. So I think it makes sense then, instead, to focus over here on improving what you can already get, which is going to be wild animals, right? Get some extra meat. 2 months of food now. We have medium, we have low priority, and then we have lowest priority. So this is going to turn into highest priority. This will turn into very high priority, and then this one will turn into high priority. There we go. So now we're going to have room here for expansion for a family to move in, which is good. That's good. But we also need to think about our market. No storage space left for production in the hunting camp. Oh, that's okay. That's the best we can do over here. How are we doing in our main camp now? We got 2 families over here. Good. Has our brewery been built yet? Nope, it's still under construction. We have 2 families that are constructing. So they're going to bring planks, and then they're going to construct it. That's fine. There's all the planks. So once it's done, we're going to start getting beer for the people. There we go. Beer to the people. Advanced. I don't care about a reserve of malt. I don't care about a production limit of ale. That's fine. Our small tavern. Brew the booze. What is the road alert below? Oh, this says disconnected from trade routes. It makes no sense because the trading post is freaking right here. I don't understand why it does that. It just does it sometimes. I don't know. And the way to fix it, I think, is to save and then load it back up again. So let's see. Return, load game. Remember, the game's early access, so it's not going to be perfect and everything. If you ever find something is stuck, sometimes saving and loading will fix it. Sometimes. Yeah, see, now it doesn't show up anymore. So we have our beer coming to the people. We need then to get somebody working on the small tavern, and we need to upgrade this to a large tavern. Very important early on. So we're going to do that and that. We're running out of fuel. That's fine. I mean, that's not fine, but it's okay. Woodcutter's Lodge is done. Okay, so 2 families on fuel right now. We got to get fuel going. Trade routes are inefficient unless you locate them on the King's Road, which was already set up by default. Yeah, so I put mine very close to the King's Road. I mean, I probably could have put it right on it, but I put it next to it, so it should be fine. We're at 50%, so once this house gets done, if it gets done quickly enough, we might actually get a family in January, which is pretty freaking epic. They got the logs necessary. So let's focus on that, and once that's done, then we'll look at building our logistics buildings, right? Our granary and our storehouse. And again, early on, it's difficult with these settlements because you need somebody to work the storehouse, you need somebody to work the granary. That's like huge. So...
Why do I have to carry...
we have any, do we have any Hunger Games fans here? Just to make things easier for me, we're gonna call this District 1. Actually, that kind of fits, doesn't it? Because it's the military district. Oh, goodness. Hey, Lunar Star Kitten. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. That made you follow me just because I made the Hunger Games reference? So, of course, this is going to have to be District 2 then, huh? There we go. Yep. Awesome. I heard they're making another one, aren't they? So which one does the hunting? That's District 2. Right? District 2 is the hunting because they got the wild animals. Hunger Game inside jokes go overhead. Yes, that's my... well... Lunar Star Kitten, that was my cat. Are you still here? Are you hearing me, or are you stuck in the commercial break hell right now? I'm guessing Lunar Star Kitten is stuck in the commercial break, so we'll wait until that ends. Do the hunters join the military if attacked? They can. Now you gotta look what up. Storage is full, armorer's shop. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Okay, this house is ready to go. AFK listening, the meat perk boost meat, but taking apiary allows another all year round food source. That's true, Jackal. That's true. I'm just trying to play to the strengths of the region, and if this region is really going to be about salt and meat production, I kind of feel like this would be fun to put it together. Sunrise on the Reaping. Oh, okay, thank you. So that's going to be the new that's the new movie that I heard about. Okay, this is done, so we need to think about buildings now. And then, Stark and Dory, I haven't forgotten your question about my cat. I will answer in a moment. Just kind of doing 1,000 things at once, as I'm sure you know. Hey, what's going on, Michael? Good to see you. Welcome back. See, I think we do like a marketplace kind of thing like that. We got a source of food over here, and another source of food is going to be over here. So I think the granary... we're going to want to put something like here. You're doing good? Excellent. District 10 was livestock. 2 was masonry? Okay. Well, this isn't livestock either. Whichever district is hunting, we can call it that. Granary and then storehouse. Let me think about this. We're going to get hides from over here. We're going to get firewood from over here. And we're going to get salt from up here. So, in theory, storehouse right here is fine too, I guess. Peace and love. What's up, The Rock? Okay, so, Lunar, you've been waiting patiently. Stevie, that was my boy, when you followed, so thank you again for the follow. Stevie, unfortunately passed away a couple years ago now. Let's put this on medium, let's put this one on highest, and then this one on very high. Stevie was my boy. I had him since he was probably 4 weeks old, I want to say. Maybe 4 weeks old. And, I had to put him to sleep, unfortunately. That's 34. I can't tell if that's 30. That's 34. Let's do that. I had to put him to sleep a couple years ago in October. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. He was a fantastic cat. The best of them. The best of them, right? And, yeah, I am extremely fortunate to have had him in my life. So, I don't feel sad about him going. I miss him. I miss the hell out of him, frankly. But, I don't feel sad about him being gone. So, cats are characters, that's right. So, whenever people follow my channel, we give Stevie bacon. That GIF, that video there was me recording Stevie looking at bacon and licking his lips because he loved bacon. What cat doesn't, right? And then when people subscribe, there's like head pats, like I'm like petting Stevie, so like when you subscribe, your pet. There we go. Look at that, Electric 671 unfollowed and refollowed on purpose just so that we can give Stevie some bacon. And then when you subscribe, like I said, it's head pats for Stevie. And then when you gift subscriptions, there's pictures from Stevie's life that I get to share. So I do it like that. At some point we will get Stevie Mark II, but right now, no. I'm so sad to hear of Minnie being gone, but at the same time, you were so unhappy, from my understanding, of your boy, of Minnie. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, similar culling to your Mogwai, almost 16. And you've had her since she was 3 months old, so yeah. Stevie was born under my deck. In my parents' old house, or my old house. Literally under my deck. We had a deck skirt that went around. And we had this feral cat that came to my house. And my mom, fed the cat. And I told her, I said, you realize that this cat may very well be looking for a place to give birth to her kittens, right? And sure enough, that's what Mommy Cat wanted. They wanted to she wanted it into the house. My parents wanted to sell the house, so they weren't at all interested in bringing cats in that could potentially piss, puke, bleed all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you complain about her. Absolutely, you did. Will they collect firewood near a hunting area in District 2? Oh, yeah, good call. Good call, Mysterious. So he was born in my backyard, and, my parents had gone, house hunting in the Phoenix area, and so they were gone for a couple weeks, and they came back, and we never saw the mom again. So we thought maybe she got eaten by something, something grabbed her, killed her, whatever. Felt real bad about it, but it is what it is. And then one day my mom, this is the one thing that I will always thank my mom for, because she was a smoker and she was a heavy smoker. But it's weird to think. It's weird to think I wouldn't have Stevie in my life if it wasn't for my mom being such a heavy smoker. Because she is out back sitting on the deck having a smoke, and she heard a whole bunch of high-pitched squeaks. And she looks over, and playing in the bushes behind our house are 4 little kittens. And the mommy cat right there. And so my mom went in, got some milk, got some tuna, and put it out there for the cats to eat and, drink up and stuff like that. And so from that point on, my mom and the mommy cat had this really beautiful relationship where my mom would say, go get your babies. And the mother cat would make this like, you know, like kind of noise to the kittens. And the kittens would all come out and start playing because they knew it was safe. And so that's how I discovered Stevie, was when I saw them playing under the deck, and I took a picture of Stevie when he was going back underneath the deck and everything. Well, I think Mom wanted a safe place for the kittens. What mother wouldn't? And I think the mother wanted the kittens to be adopted, frankly, right? She wanted the kittens to be adopted. The challenge, though, still need tavern supply. The challenge, though, was that, like I said, my parents wanted to leave. And they didn't believe me when I said, I want a cat. Because I was out there playing one day, or just not playing, but sitting there one day watching the kittens play and eat and everything. And I'm sitting out there, I'll never forget, I'm sitting out there and I'm like kind of laid back with my legs stretched out, you know. And Stevie climbed up my legs. And he climbed up on top of my legs. And at that point, I said, he's mine. I'm adopting him. I don't care, Mom or Dad, what you say about this. He's mine. That's it. He picked me. He's mine. That's it. So from that point forward, he and I had a special bond that we carried through for 19 and a half years before I put him to sleep. 19 and a half years. He was mine. That's it. Done. We felt bad because we knew the mom wanted a place for the kittens. Became part of the pride, absolutely. And he was the runt of the litter too, Michael. When we took him into the vet to get checked up and everything, he weighed 1.9 pounds. He was literally smaller, like he's like that big on the palm of my hand. He weighed 1.9 pounds. So tiny, so precious. And we didn't even know they were all boys until the vet told us, you know? Very tiny. Very freaking tiny. We got 3 months of fuel. We can take a family off of that and focus them on production here. We actually almost didn't have him. Because when my parents finally said, okay, we'll let you bring the kittens in the house. Not the mommy cat, but the kittens. We'll let you bring the kittens in the house. She finally said that. We went... District 2 construction. I love that. We went to go and find the kittens. And they were gone. The kittens were gone. Completely gone. We had no idea where the hell they were. Completely gone. It turns out, well, about a week later or so, my mom's out back smoking, and mommy cat walks up. So mom does as mom does and goes gets her some, you know, some food and some drink and stuff like that. And she eats it and goes and leaves. And I asked my mom, I said, did you, by chance, follow the mommy cat to figure out where these kittens went? She goes, no. I said, Mom, what the hell? You know, you need to go follow these kittens next time you see them. We got to know where they are, right? So, it just so happened that, and that's a saw pit, by the way. It just so happened that at one point, I'm outside and I saw Mommy Cat. And I looked at her with laser eyes and I said, I will not let you out of my sight. Period. Like, I will follow you, I will run, I will do whatever, I need to know where the kittens are. She had moved the kittens 2 doors down underneath their deck. And I think it's because they had mice and possums and stuff under there, and I think she was going to teach them how to hunt. Which makes sense, right? That's what you want to do with kittens and stuff. So, I ran to the front door of that house, and I told the neighbor, I said, hey, I'm so-and-so, I live 2 doors down. Just so you know, my family is going to be in your backyard for a little bit. We're trying to get kittens out from under the deck. So I ran back home. Yeah, they're great mousers, exactly. So I ran back home, told my parents, grabbed the, we had a cage, a cat cage. Actually, I still have it. It's over there, believe it or not. 20 years old almost. And Mom said, go get your babies. And kittens come out, start playing. And one by one, we grabbed the kittens and put them in the carrier. One by one. We got all 4 of them. We closed the kittens, the carrier. And that's the last the mommy cat saw of them. And that's the last they saw of Mom. Because I remember my parents wouldn't let us take the mommy cat in. So, feral cats. Feral cats. So, mommy cat didn't... She knew what we were doing. She didn't fight it. She didn't scream, make a whole bunch of noise or anything like that. I think she knew we were taking them, bringing them to a good home, you know? Well, Duckman, you see, by that point, when my parents had figured out that I was, like, legit serious about taking on a pet and caring for him and everything, well, my sister wanted a cat, too. So she took one of the boys. And then her best friend took one of the other boys. Remember, it was a pack of 4. Thank you, Jackal. And then, last but not least, my sister's best friend's boyfriend took the 4th. Unfortunately, and so there were the 4 kittens. There was Stevie. My mom named the cat Stevie, by the way. I just left it because Mom named it Stevie. We had a cat called Clone, which my sister named... We called it Clone because it was a direct clone of the mom. Same kind of code and everything. Mom was like what Stevie looked like, the coat, but just no white. And so we called her Clone, and my sister renamed her to Cadet. We had Blackie, because it was an all-black cat. And we renamed Blackie to Adam. I think it was Adam. I don't know why they named it Adam, but they did. That was the best friend, my sister's best friend. Chicken coop will help, yes, but I need planks for chicken coop. That's why I'm building... You can only build the vegetable garden right now. That's why I'm building a saw pit. And then the last one was Goatee. Goatee because he had a little black... He was like white with black, and then had a little goatee on his chin, so we called him Goatee. Well, unfortunately, my sister's best friend's boyfriend couldn't... No. Yes, sister's best friend's boyfriend couldn't handle the cat. And so the poor cat was neglected. We were really pissed about it. One of the nice things, though, was... Remember I told you about that neighbor next door? Well, of course, they saw the kittens, and they thought it was so cute that kittens were living under their house and under their deck. They told us they wanted one of them, and we said they were all spoken for. But when we heard of the other one not being able to handle Goatee, we brought that one back. We brought that one to that neighbor 2 doors down, and they gave him a beautiful home. So we made sure that all of those kittens were properly cared for. It was very sad. We learned of Adam's death. That was sister's best friend's cat. He died early from some sort of an infection or something. I don't know exactly what happened to him. I still think it was neglect, unfortunately. I don't know about Goatee, because I stopped and I saw him a couple of times, took some pictures of him when he was older, just to see how he was doing, you know. I got tons of... I'll just keep doing it for now. We haven't finished Andy. And then after all that was said and done, you know what? I'm gonna, can I upgrade some of these? No. I can upgrade some of these up here. Hold on a sec, sorry, I'm just trying to think. Saw pit is done. Let's get a family on that so that they can... 6? Oh! Did I miss that family moving in? Holy shnikes, I did! Okay, okay, change of plans. Sorry, guys. I've been so enveloped in my stories here. 7 months, drop that. We need to build more houses over here. So anyway, yeah, so I checked on Goatee a little bit here and there just to see how he was doing. And he was doing fine. So that was good. It was just, you know, I haven't heard from him for the longest time, but Cadet unfortunately died. He actually, Cadet died in my sister's arms. My sister was not also good at taking care of Cadet was the cat's name. Clone became Cadet. Not very good at taking care of Cadet, unfortunately, because of the fact that, well, for lack of a better way of describing it or explaining it, she didn't have a lot of money. And so she wasn't able to take care of Cadet and get him, you know, vet visits and stuff like that. Cadet died in my sister's lap. Basically blocked up to all hell. Like, couldn't poop or anything like that. I was so furious. So furious. But I don't know what else I could have done about it. You know what I mean? I don't know what else I could have done about it. So, it is what it is. Lunar Star Kitten, let's get you in the game. There you go. Excuse me. Actually, maybe I should put you in the main level. I'll put you in the main settlement. I'll put you in District 1. There you go. Mork Bork. I don't think I have you in the game either. So let's put you in here. So I'm pretty sure... Yes, you can rename the villagers. You can rename everything. You can rename the animals. You can rename the cities. Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure that Stevie outlived all of his brothers. I'm pretty sure Stevie was the oldest. That's another reason why I feel less sad about him passing. Very much see one. How you doing, by the way? I don't think I have you in the game. Do I see one? So... Here. We'll put you there. So I just, you know... I take solace in the fact that I know that Stevie was okay. You know what I mean? But like he lasted longer than everybody else. Goatee is long gone. I found out from the neighbors that he passed around 15 years or something like that. But he had a great life, and I know the neighbors took care of him. So I don't feel bad about that either. It was really just the other two that I'm frankly furious about. You know, you don't take a cat in if you can't properly care for the animal, in my opinion. Name a villager, Captain Catastrophe. Okay. There you go. Now, I will warn you guys, I'm going to have to hang it up soon. Here's a shout out from Workbork. Please tell me I'm going to finish this in time. Please tell me I'm going to finish this in time. Come on. Come on. I'm looking at the year, or the month right now. Come on. Yo, District 2, just in time. Let's go. You love animals, but you grew up on a farm and stuff. Well, yeah. Stuff happens. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you know, when you've got a companion, a special companion at that, where you've got this true relationship, you know, it's really hard to let go of that. It's really hard to say goodbye. Not enough regional wealth. Oh my god, now you're telling me I don't have enough money? God's sakes. Alright, so we're gonna go to trade. And, where are we importing? Here. We're gonna say no trade for importing right now. I don't want to spend any regional wealth because I need the regional wealth. In the meantime, I guess I can afford to upgrade a couple of these other buildings. Let's see if I can fast forward a little bit here. First plot level 1 completed. Okay, good. We got one more that they're building. We've got 2 families idle. Okay. 5 timber. We need to get another family on that. We don't need the house as much, so that's fine. Go back over here. I want to get... New month. Who dis? So we're going to get 2 families moving in. 1 in each of the settlements. Shit. I forgot to build over here. Crap. That's a while ago. Alright, we'll have to do that. No, let's see if I can get the autosave loaded. Let's see if I can get that done. I got about 5 minutes in. I'm gonna have to go after that. 5 minutes in. We did get this done in time, and we had just started building it. Okay, I think we'll have enough time. Thank God for autosaves. Thank God for autosaves. Okay, we need to build our next houses over here for this plot because... Yeah, because these are going to be production buildings. Production and trade buildings. So we're going to build a set of 3 houses over here. Like that's good. Like that. Okay. Demolish this one. Turn it around. I can't believe I didn't catch that, but I'm glad that I did before the autosave screwed my ability to fix it. There we go. Okay. Highest priority, then very high, and then high priority. We have 2 families that are constructing. This is absolutely crucial that we build this, though. So, I've got 12 months of fuel. We're going to drop the families off of woodcutters. Yeah, they did announce some sort of a French battleship on the French stream today. I saw that going on in my Discord too, Jackal. No idea about it. As CCs, we don't even know either. So, we'll just have to see what happens. Oh, you know what I can do too? Is I can go here to trade, and I can turn off importing and just only selling stuff. So that's fine. We can do that too. That'll get us the coin we need for upgrading to our level 3 Burgage plots. Yeah, so that should be good. Fast forward. Please tell me we finished. Please tell me we can finish this in time. Now, we were still... Yes. Okay. Okay. You see how this game gets really hard? Like, when you're trying to manage so much at once? Okay, we've got the coin. We can start upgrading our buildings. We're gonna upgrade level 3 production buildings that are not our, selling stuff right now. We're just upgrading these. I don't know if it matters one way or another. I don't care. I need 3. So we're gonna upgrade that one. We're gonna upgrade that one. Which other ones can we upgrade? I think that might be it. These are level 2s right now. Can I still upgrade this one? No, I don't have enough regional wealth. Okay, gotcha. These I can upgrade. Perfect, okay. So, next up, I want to upgrade rats. I can't upgrade these. I was really hoping I could, but they need clothing stall supply. Oh, they need clothing stall supply. Wait a minute. Do we have... We have hides. Okay, Tanner, go. Tanner can go. Do I still have 2 families over here? I do. These guys have been just chilling here because there's nothing for them to do. Let's drop them from work. Drop them from work. Okay. So much to keep track of in this game, guys. It's ridiculous how much there is to keep track of. I can upgrade these to level 2, but I really want these to be upgraded. So I think I'm gonna instead put maximum effort on the tannery. Okay. Perfect. And let's save the game again, because now we've like unfooked ourselves, kind of. And I am running low on time. Very low on time. "35 days till my attack." Oh god. I need to make another archer militia unit. There we go. Okay. That's important. 3 there. You're making those. Fine. Good. This one is going to become one of my production buildings. I don't know what, but we'll make it into a production building. Same thing with this one. We got Boyer's shop. We've got... So, one of them I just, here. So one of them's going to be a joiner shop, the other one's going to be a blacksmith. So these two. Yeah, so one each over here. And this one in the middle will just be something for backyard. That should be fine. So, guys, let's start talking about what's going to happen here. Oh, thank you, Electric. That's right. Guys, we have a giveaway going on the rerun channel. We've got 5 minutes to go on that giveaway for World of Warship stuff and things. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Electric, you can probably tell me. Here, I'm going to ping it out to my Discord as well so people know about that. It's SO. What do you mean, nope? There you go. There's the shout out. So, that's my 24/7 rerun channel. Go over there. Same rules as over here. Follow. Type something in chat. Just do that right now. Do that real quick. Do that real quick. And then come back. We'll talk about what we're gonna do moving forward in this game. Okay? I'll give you about a minute to do it. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll run a commercial break while you guys are doing that. Okay? I'll run a commercial break. Get over there. Follow. Type something in chat. And I'm gonna run a commercial break. That way we can, when we're back there, we can settle it all. Okay? That's probably a good idea. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go pee while that's happening. Okay. So, this is 7:13. All right. Manor Lords. Manor Lords Night 3. We've got 2 cities now, District 1 and District 2. Okay. Woof. This is going to be interesting. What's been happening? Moved into February. Family's moving in. Where did this one go? Oh, good. They went there. Oh, okay. So they stopped building because yeah. Okay, that's fine. Highest and very high. Sure. Very high. So let's put this one down to high. Let's put this one down to medium. And then over here, I don't think we've had District... Nope, construction finished. We haven't had District 2 family yet. Maybe we won't because it's at 50%? Get this guy going, the saw pit going. These are all built, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, Drill, how's it going? Happy Monday night. Oh, 7, we did get a family. Did we? It looks like we did. December, January is the first family. Yeah, we got a family that moved in. It just didn't pop up. That's kind of weird. Okay. Commercial break is over, yes? All right, so let's save it now. And let's walk through what we're going to do. Okay, let's walk through what we're going to do. At Eldril, we're done with the night here, but we're going to talk through how this is going. So, one of the things that I did during the commercial break was I added a family member on the saw pit, and I maxed out my logging camp. I need planks right now. That's what I need, number one, more than anything else. I need planks. So we're going to go for planks. And then here, we're looking for planks so that we can start upgrading our backyard here. Okay, we've got 30 regional wealth. So probably going to focus on 2 chicken coops with those planks. And then the next structures for us to build is going to be, I'm going to write this down, District 2. So coops. And the next thing after chicken coops is going to be tanners. So we're going to focus on the tannery next, okay? So the tannery, so that we can convert the hides that we're getting from over here, right, from the wild animals, we're going to convert those into leather, and that's going to be clothing. That'll take care of our clothing requirement here for our people. We've got perfect on fuel. We're only at 1 source of meat right now. The eggs that we can get will help with another source of food. And then eventually we're going to start getting some other stuff, okay? Some, I can't English, but yeah. So anyway, we're going to look to start doing that. And I think for tech-wise, we had talked about next going charcoal. And then from charcoal, deep pit mining is going to be later. You thought about getting into this game? It's hella fun. It will consume you. So from there, we might go to advanced skinning. I think we're going to go to advanced skinning. Because then we get the meat, which we can use with the salt. So advanced skinning. Right, so let's see. Charcoal, advanced skinning. And that's going to get us similar to where we're at now with District 1 in terms of points, okay? So then after that's done, we might look at pelt extraction, but I think it's more important for us to do deep mining next after that. And then finally, we can finish it with pelt extraction. Or we do trade logistics. We'll see. So pelt or logistics. Because pelt extraction doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Just gives you hides from traps. You get another passive source of hides. I don't know that that's a big deal. Now let's talk about District 1. Our goal for next week in District 1 is going to be to expand our industry. We've built our base. We've got our level 3 Burgage plot completed. We're building another one right now. Okay. So we're going to continue to grow. So that's our first priority is just growth in District 1. Okay. What we want to do is we want to focus on military now. So we're next going to focus on weapons. Okay. And for weapons, we know we need a blacksmith and a joiner's workshop. Okay. Now, for tech here, what we're going to be looking for is we want to find a way to get deep mining in, right? But we also need trade logistics. We don't know, but we might not need better deals, but we definitely want trade logistics, I think, next. Deep mining is going to be helpful for our iron here, but we've got so much iron deposit. I think we can get away with not mining, like not maxing out the mines on that yet. So I think deep mining will be the last. No, you know what? Now that I think about it, trade logistics is only helpful if we want better deals. I don't think we need better deals anymore. if we're making infinite income from deep mining and selling helmets and everything else, maybe we don't worry about that. So maybe instead of trade logistics, we'll do deep mining. I'm going to show you guys next week how you can like maximize production with iron. Like your mind's going to be blown. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to blow your mind next week. So prepare to be blown mind wise. We're going to get that done over there. What's at the top? It's all food stuff. Who cares? This stuff matters if you're in a agrarian, like a livestock place. We don't have that right now. But there is one plot of land where I do want to look into sheep breeding. I want to look into heavy plow and fertilization. I don't know about bakeries, but you know, like these, I want to do that in one of the lands, but you know, we'll get there. Okay. So that's going to be the focus for both of these districts. And if we can help, can we maybe get a District 3 going? We also need a church somewhere after the tannery. We're going to need a church afterwards. So that's kind of like what we're doing in both districts. Now you're going to find that starting next week, it's going to become more difficult. It's going to be more challenging to run this. I did the hardest difficulty earlier, and now we're going to do something that's even more difficult. And of course, there's a giveaway. Always happens when I'm trying to get rid of you guys. So I'll let that run. I'm going to raid you guys off in a few moments anyways, but I'll let it run, and it'll just DM somebody the winner of the code afterwards, okay? Anyways, so it's going to become more difficult because now I'm managing this territory, and then I'm managing this one too. So like, for example, here, you know, I might forget that I've got 3 families working the tannery. As a matter of fact, maybe, yeah, I'm down to 4 leather. So maybe I need to drop this down to 2 and leave that as it is. Am I going to raid the rerun channel? I don't know yet who I'm going to raid. Normally I try to part 2. Normally I set it up so I raid my rerun channel while the giveaway is still going. But the giveaway is done over there. So I'll figure out who wins. I think it looks like it was electric, so I'll get that sorted out. But I do need to figure out who's on right now. So I hope you guys had a great time. Andrew, thank you for hanging out, and the rest of you guys as well. I'm going to go to my end stream here. Yes, Jackal. As a matter of fact, I posted it in my Discord for the stream planning. So you're going to see the whole list there, and then Friday is when we're going to start, and we're either going to finish it on Friday or we're going to finish it on Sunday. We'll figure it out. We'll see. But in any case, I'm going to go to the stream ending screen now. You're going to see some links. You can support me by clicking those links. While you're seeing those links and supporting me by clicking those links, I'm going to see who is on that I can yeet you guys over to. Okay? Here we go. Let's see who's live. I know who I'm going to raid. I know who I'm going to raid. Somebody I haven't raided in a very long time. Please, not clapping cheeks. Why not? And that's not who I was looking at. Alright, Shouldn't run again with the level 2, tier 2 sub earlier. Thanks very much for that. I'm going to send you guys off to a very fun World of Warships streamer. And I haven't rated her in a very, very long time. He's no longer clapping cheeks, that's true. I don't remember what he's called now. She can't kill you with a hug? Alright, so I've got a message here for you guys. You can copy that message and then paste it into her chat when you get over there. Okay. You can see my YouTube link, something you can support me by clicking. Patreon, a way to support me outside of Twitch. I don't know if it already showed you guys the Fabletics link, but I'll go ahead and put the Fabletics link up there right now. And then on Friday with the $500 giveaway, we will be working in tandem with charity drive for Stack Up. So I'm going to be putting something together for that later this week, giving away ships at various milestones as a way to do something good along with the $500 giveaway, you know? Do something good for people. Stack Up, they support military personnel with mental health issues all around the world, not just in the United States. Very, very worthy cause. Guys, thanks again. See you hopefully next week for more Manor Lords, or Friday and Sunday this week for World of Warships. Bye now. All right. And then for those of you guys that are still listening, that's probably because you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick. So I will be saying goodnight to you guys as well. Adios.